Hi, everybody. I'm Dee.
And I'm Jay.
And we are ParoDeeJay.
We are at home on the couch. What is even what?
It's still winter, apparently.
Y'all, we did not. Okay. We talked earlier today about changing the shower curtain.
That did not happen. We were too busy
Put it off.
Easter things. And happy Easter to those who celebrate.
Easter.
Yeah.
That's true. Maybe we'll do a live changing of the shower curtain. No, that takes too much time. How is everybody this happy Sunday? So we came back home this past Monday after our crazy little recent trip. Those videos are still coming out. We are happily rolling on through our Virgin Voyages series right now.
True.
3 parts left of that, I think. So those will come out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Mm-hmm. And then we're on to, Margaritaville is up after that.
Yeah.
Finally. I feel like that one should have come out. Yeah.
That was a while ago.
It was. And then we have Rotterdam, and then we have Ascent, and then it's going to be our upcoming next adventure, which is Firenze.
Yeah, pretty soon.
People in the chat are on the inaugural Firenze. Are you on? Okay, now you got to tell me, are you on what they're calling the OG inaugural, which is that May 2nd cruise, or the new inaugural, which is the April 25th, I think, or something? Because we're on both, obviously. We couldn't just leave it alone with one inaugural.
But we'll know the ship really well, so if you're on the second one, we'll show you around.
That's true. The first 7-day one, we're going to be like, pew, pew, pew.
I mean, not the whole time, but yeah.
No, I'm going to be having fun. But we're going to learn it. I mean, it's like Venezia. You know, we did Venezia.
They're on the OG.
Tess Almond. Okay.
Hey, Tess.
Let me not steal. That's what Klekowski says. I still want to say Almond. It's the only thing I can hear is Klekowski's voice in my head. His voice is in my head a lot. Firenze, so you're on the OG. Yeah, a lot of our friends are on the OG inaugural, as it were. And there's still some debate on Facebook of whether John Hild is going to be on our cruise or not. He originally said yes. Now he says he doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see. We'll be there. That's all I know.
We're not John Hild, though.
That's true.
Not quite as cool as he is.
No. One person did see me walking down the hall that one day. I forget what ship it was. And they thought from behind that I was John Hild. And I was like,
you don't even look like him.
Cool, I guess. But they were like, I saw you walking down the hall and thought you were John.
Did you have a baseball hat on? Because he doesn't wear those.
I don't guess. I must not have. But, you know, I've got the currently darker hair going than John in most instances. What is everybody doing on Sunday? Did you have a happy Easter? Did you have a happy Sunday? You know how it is.
Yeah.
Tess says I can steal it. Is it just almond, like the nut? Like if I was going to pronounce it not like Klekowski, is it
almond? Is
it actually almond? And he says almond and just makes it.
I think that's what Pam told us when we saw her. I don't remember.
All right, so let me go. I don't think I saw much in the way of questions.
Lots of hellos and we missed you guys. Gosh, it's been like
Laura's here too.
Hey, Laura. It's been almost 3 months since we've done a live stream. We just realized that. It's a bit crazy.
Well, because our last live stream from home was January 7th. We were going to do one on the 14th, but I think that's when our internet died. And then the 21st, we were traveling. So
internet is back and good. Woo! I wouldn't say better than ever, but good. Oh, you just peeked the mic when you
I did.
Woo. Oh.
Woo. I'll try to be quiet. I'm going to be calm. I'm trying to be calm today. Doing it. Well, it's probably not too loud. It's
really close.
If it peaks a little bit, I mean, I can always shove it away, but I think it's a good volume. We're trying to remember how to live stream. I don't even know how this works. Do I read things? Do I answer questions?
You do both.
Okay, so there's a bunch of hellos. There's Tess Almond again. Sharon says, hello, new friends. Thanks for being so kind and talking to me on the Ascent. I was excited to meet you.
I'm excited to meet you too.
Please tell me you had fun on that ship, because that was a fun ship.
I love that ship.
Big Blue Matt G. What is this show? I feel so confused. I missed the Sunday night live streams. Well, this is the first of 4 in a row, barring any unforeseen circumstances.
Stop.
We should be home for the very next 3, which are the first 3 weeks of April, and then we're off to Firenze.
Yeah.
I just like saying Firenze. I don't even know what I said. Before I learned that there was Italian pronunciation. Well, and then Venezia, I think I was calling it the Venezia.
Venezia, yeah.
Yeah, Firenze and Venezia. Not knowing any better.
You know.
Yeah. Carla is so behind on the vlogs. Me too! I literally just edited the one for tomorrow tonight. It just uploaded 30 minutes ago.
It did, yeah.
Anyway, I know what you mean. It's easy to do.
He'll get it done.
Michael, any plans for cruising out of Norfolk now? No, we're not going to jump up and do any of the Legend Pride.
Oh, yeah, no. We don't have time in the schedule, honestly.
No. Maybe once Norfolk, reopens and Sunshine comes up. I
think they're hoping to be back in Baltimore. Obviously, that's still remains to be seen. But in the next couple months. So.
Yeah, I think, John's
he said like
announcement.
The next couple weeks.
Yeah, because he was saying
wow.
that the 14-day Journeys cruise that goes out here in the next week or two.
April 7th or something?
Yeah, he was hoping that would return to Baltimore. So we'll see how that goes as Baltimore cleans up there. Lori, happy Easter from Elevator Girl. we have Elevator Girl. Happy Easter, Elevator Girl. Algie, happy Easter. Thanks for the wonderful port guides you have. I need to do some more of those.
We do.
Enjoyed my first cruise during President Week on Carnival Horizon. Thanks for the
nice.
wonderful information. Now, all right, so President Week, you got Washington, Lincoln, Roosevelt, one or two of them. Who's on the President's Cruise, and how come we don't do them?
I mean, they're available. You just have to book them. Royal Caribbean does them too, and Celebrity.
Dang it. All right. Danette, any MSC Europe plans in the future? Yes. Actually, I think tonight we're going to talk about our June plan, which is not Europe.
Not quite yet.
Next Sunday, I think we are going to delve deeply into the Europe plans.
Because there's a lot to unpack for that.
Yeah,
so
literally.
We knew this probably would be a lot of people who were celebrating
and things
like
busy.
that. So next week we'll talk about that. But we do have an announcement for tonight.
Yeah, so tonight, spoiler alert. Well, if you're in our Shenanigan Squad group, if not, you should be if you're on Facebook. Go apply to join, but make sure you answer all the questions, because if you don't answer all the questions...
You have to tell them how to do it, though.
That's true. Facebook.com/ParoDeeJay. I said that weird. ParoDeeJay.
Shenanigan Squad.
And you should... Oh, yeah, you have to go to the Shenanigan Squad.
How to get there.
I think it's Facebook.com/groups/ParoDeeJay. I don't know. If you search ParoDeeJay Shenanigan Squad, go join. There's fun stuff happening in there.
We have a really nice community. And,
Except for that one guy. I don't even know. We don't talk about
but
him.
he's nice.
We don't talk about him. But if you're in there, I don't even know what my point was. That, we have our future cruises
announcements
in there. And we've talked about, I made a little placeholder that our June cruises, spoiler alert, it's Alaska. We weren't going to be going to Alaska, but that's what we'll talk about tonight. Tomorrow, we'll talk about Europe. And MSC is in the cards.
You said tomorrow.
Guys,
okay. I'm just keeping you straight.
Tired.
Somebody's going to be like, Jay said he was going to talk about it tomorrow. Next Sunday. We'll be talking about Europe.
See, tomorrow to me, it'll be here like it's tomorrow.
That's all right.
That's what I meant. Tomorrow, we're going on a little necessary road trip with my mama. We'll talk about that later if we want to, too. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. So there's that. Lisa says, question, other than the gym, do you ever do events separately on cruises? Now, the gym, we do not do separately. We do the gym together.
We used to. I used to go while you edited, and then I encouraged you to go with me, which is good.
Yeah.
No, not really. We like the same things.
Yeah, because fun fact, we just got back from 2 months of cruising, 10 different ships and all of this stuff. Over those 10 cruises, let's just say 2 months, you gained
2 pounds.
2 pounds.
But I lost them today.
And it's gone.
They're gone, so I didn't gain any weight.
Yeah. I think I went up 5 pounds in those 2 months, and 3.5 of them came off this last week. Y'all...
Go to the gym on the cruise. If you live on cruises like we do. It works.
We really do try to stay more active and go to the gym and all of this. I don't know.
I'm so happy about that.
I get tricked into exercise a lot. I have not said that in a long time, actually. But no, we don't really do separate events. We like doing the same things. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, if you did 2 separate things, you could, like, record both of them. Well, that's not fun for us.
I don't know that I would be a great camera recorder.
You're a camera recorder.
Person.
She would be a camera recorder.
You don't want to see my videos. Yeah.
Well,
no. I'll just be in front of it doing things.
We do have 2 good cameras now. And
we
do. You could take a camera recorder, but I think
wait. I did the walk
you have.
on deck for
Yes, that's right.
And you did something else. So we did that separately, and I recorded bits and pieces of that myself. So
I went to a Q&A, I think.
Yeah. We have done some things.
We have. So that's it. There's your answer. One time on Holland America, we can remember doing separate things. Greg, I almost said Gina because I think it said Gina up there. My wife Alice wants to ask Dee where she gets her button-down blouses and where do you get your cargo shorts? Now, spill the tea, girl.
Most of my clothing are from Old Navy. Like the button down. Yeah, and then button downs are like Old Navy. And then I think the white button down I have is like Amazon. My sister got it for me for Christmas.
Oh, you know what? It's in our store, I think.
Maybe
not. I'm just kidding.
And his cargo shorts?
No, yours. All of your stuff. Nobody cares about my stuff.
Old Navy. Yeah.
People do actually ask about the shirts because they want embarkation shirts.
Mainly because they have tall sizes. So I need tall sizes in some things, and they have them, which is nice.
That's true. I'm not the fashion king. David, what is the best parking and shuttle option for Port Canaveral? Now, up until the last year and a half or so, I would have said GoPort, because we love us some GoPort.
We do.
But they only really work with a very limited number of ships. Last I checked, that number was 1 for parking and shuttle. Unless you fly... Well, okay, if you're flying in, you don't need parking.
Snooze, and cruise, yeah.
I just realized as I said that.
Yeah. No, that's a good option, though, as well, that they do offer for all the ships.
But a standard parking and shuttle service that goes to more than one ship these days, we haven't had to use one in a while, and I don't think I have currently one. No. Check GoPort and see if they're doing it.
They're not.
But they're not. Yeah. Kayla, carry-on luggage. How many bags are you allowed to have? Now, you're talking cruisy or plainy? Cruisy, as many as you can carry, and as long as they fit through the X-ray machine.
Yeah, you just take them off, put them through the X-ray, and load it back up.
Yeah, I usually take 2, you take 3, so when we do carry-on. But now we're flying for this upcoming trip.
Don't do that with the flying.
And I think we're only going to take 2 and 2.
Yeah.
Still under debate if we're going to take 1 large suitcase. We'll see. For Alaska, for sure. We're not doing carry-on to Alaska.
Not for that.
But yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's as long as you can physically carry the bags and they fit through the X-ray machine. So like if they would go in an overhead bin or an under seat, you're good to take them on. Mm-hmm. They just ask if you have biggie bigs, don't stick them through the X-ray machine.
Check those with the porter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Christina Ames, what's up? Best snorkeling beach in Aruba. Now, technically, the best snorkeling beach, our favorite, is Baby Beach. But it's
kind of far away, but it's so pretty. And there's turtles there very often, so worth it.
Yeah, we've also heard Arashi Beach. We have not gone to Arashi Beach. We have been on tours that drove by it. I'm trying to remember if that's also the windsurfing beach, because if it's that makes me think it might be the wavy waves.
Out further, probably. Yeah.
Has anyone in the chat been to Arashi Beach, and what is it good for?
You can do the the tour to Baby Beach like we did with the donkey sanctuary and the aloe plant, so you get to do a little bit, and you have a lot of time at the beach too. That was one of my favorite tours. I loved it.
Yeah, Aruba Fantasy Tours. So if you want to see donkeys and learn about aloe and have 3 hours at the beach at Baby Beach,
it was great.
That was fun.
And it was really affordable too.
I'm thinking of doing that again sometime when we go to Aruba.
100%, yes.
Yeah. Okay, Tess says it's almond like the butt.
She meant nut.
Oh, down there she put nut. Oh my gosh. Don't give any more ammo. I got to tell Klaykowski now. Tessa's talking about the butt in the chat.
Almond.
Derek, going to be on Firenze in September for birthday and excited to get the inside scoop from you guys. We're going to scoop so hard. Except it's usually soft serve on there. There's nothing to scoop, I don't think.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
I can scoop some potato salad so hard on the salad bar. Alan says, Virgin appears to skew for a younger audience. Do you think an older person would feel out of place? That's an interesting question.
There were all ages on our cruise. So it just kind of depends on your personality and what you think you would enjoy. But it's not necessarily geared towards younger people. I wouldn't think. It's adults only is the main thing. And they do some younger activities like focusing on 80s. Well, 80s is not younger, but 90s like dancing. And
old people love the 80s. I love the 80s.
But I mean, it's you. It depends on you, what you think. If you watch the videos and go, I don't think that's for me, then it's probably not for you. But all ages, all shapes, all sizes, all races, all sexual orientation, all of that is included, which is nice. It's good to see.
They started out trying to market to a younger demographic.
They did.
And my speculation is that
they can't afford it.
The people they were marketing to are not the ones that are paying for cruises. This is just me talking. No, and they started going, let's put more people with white hair in our advertisements.
Have you seen? I get them every day, and it's so funny. I'm like,
So you will notice a lot of people with white hair in their advertisements now because they're trying to get your average cruiser. And I like it.
Yeah, me too.
I just go in there and eat all the time. Mischief. Found you when I was researching Carnival Freedom a few months back. Oh, Freedom. Oh my gosh. She just lost her booty again. I mean, her tail.
I think it's fixed already.
It is, actually. Love your video sailing on April 27th. Nice. Please have fun. Sweet. Yeah, she's got the fancy new chopped off. That's twice now in her recent life that she's had that chopped off funnel.
But you know what? They caught it in time.
Gracious.
And,
Megan wants to know, does Carnival's room TVs have movie channels? Now, it's not, there's no on-demand. Oh, well, not.
It depends on the ship. The newer ships sort of have an on-demand with, like, they'll have some pay movies, and then in the corner, some of them say free. So you can watch those. The older ships sort of have it as well. They're harder to see because the TVs are smaller. But yeah, it's not like as cool of on demand, I guess.
Yeah. See, most of the older ships have that rotating movie channel. Right?
They do.
It's like, there's like 4 different ones, and it goes through a schedule of what they're going to play, and then it plays a movie. So it's
the last older one we were on had the free ones, but it was like you couldn't click on them because the screen was so tiny.
Oh,
just remember that.
Family Ocean ate too much ham.
Oh, today?
Please feel better. We're going to have some ham this
We had Mexican
My grandma
food.
wants to cook some ham. And we did.
For lunch with the family.
We went out after church and had Mexican food.
Yeah, fajitas.
Cindy says, do you do or have group cruises? We do not. We will join other people's, but we do not host our own group cruises, no.
We put our schedule out so you can certainly join anyone that we put out there, but we just don't do that.
Danette, could you add more clothing options to your Amazon shop? The only stuff we have in there is the stuff that we actually use and wear. Now, fun fact, if you click through our Amazon store and either use the link at the top or click on any product, you can buy anything on Amazon, whether it's in our store or not, and they will send us a little commission. So you don't have to actually buy the things just that are in the shop. But yeah, unless we've bought them and worn them, I don't think they're in the shop.
Because I can't put Old Navy in Amazon shop.
Man, if you could, girl.
I wish Old Navy would be like, hey,
put me some king size in the shop.
Sponsorship, like, or a coupon to give to your people or something would be cool.
Y'all, we need Old Navy sponsorship.
They barely sponsor people.
They don't even make good socks anymore. How are they going to sponsor us? That's so sad. So sad. Team Carl, are you planning on doing a live stream on Easter? We were thinking about it, Team Carl. We are so glad you were here to ask.
I thought that was a serious thing. I'm like, oh, I see who that is. Okay.
To ask those hard-hitting questions. We will let you know. Believe me, I know how to get a hold of you, and I will let you know if we're going to live stream on Easter. Okay? Just wait.
I was about to be like, oh.
It is a Sunday every year, so we could live stream every Easter. It'll be the
true.
Easter Cruise-a-thon.
We're generally not cruising at that point either.
Yeah. Not over Easter. Gosh, more rat ate a lot of eggs and some chocolate. And they gave me a, hey, kids, let's visit a cruise ship. What? I want to visit a cruise ship, and I also love eggs and chocolate. So everything about that comment, I like.
That's fine.
Bridget's Buzz, hey, are you still liking that new camera? Oh, yeah, see, some people have actually noticed.
We haven't even talked about it.
No, we have, well, I mean, because we don't usually talk a lot of tech. We did, you may have noticed, change cameras at some point over this last block of cruises. Now, don't give it away. I'm curious to know, could you tell what series that we started with the new camera on? It was not at the beginning. It was sometime during it.
I know.
Anyway, it's actually doing pretty well. I wish it had more optical zoom. It has 2 times digital, and I'm used to having 4 times optical, but it's 4K, so I can crop more without, like, what's it called? Downscaling. Guys, I'm not a tech. I'm really not a tech. Let's move away from technical questions. Tracy, will you be going on Utopia? No, we do not have any plans for Wonder, Utopia, Star. We don't really have any of the big royal ships coming up. We actually only have 1 royal cruise booked.
Right now, yeah.
And it's in the Mediterranean. But, are there any other ones coming out? Did I miss them? Utopia? I know Wonder's old at this point.
And Star.
Okay.
And then they started cutting steel on the other ones.
Oh,
yeah. No, not yet.
Is it a sister to Icon and Star? Mm-hmm. It's going to be another...
And another one for Utopia as well.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
How many ships?
They're just pumping them out, which some people think they're going way too fast.
They are.
And it's like making the new ones not as desirable because the price, I don't know. Their pricing's insane.
So they're going to keep naming it after, like, planetary things. Like
they need Diva of the Seas.
Uranus of the Seas or something. I don't know what they're going to do. Sherry wants to know, is there a Mailbag Monday coming up? We do have
a few things.
3 things, I think, to open. I usually like to have maybe 4 or 5, but there could definitely be one in the future. Mm-hmm. Renee, what is your favorite cruise line?
Celebrity.
Yeah, overall, Celebrity. We love Virgin Voyages.
We do.
They're just they're a little edgy and different. So as much as we love them for overall experience, we're still Team Celebrity. Yeah. Have you ever gone to Martha's Vineyard? No. Is that where Martha Stewart? Does she live in Martha's Vineyard?
She may have at some point.
Is that where Ina Garten lives? Can I go to Ina Garten's house and have fancy food cooked for me?
Does she live in Martha's Vineyard?
I don't know. Isn't that the fancy
place? She lives in,
place?
The Hamptons.
Oh, shoot. That's the Hamptons.
Is Martha's Vineyard's not the Hamptons that I'm aware
of? Guys, I'm thinking of the Hamptons. Okay. That's where. So, no, I'm going to go to the Hamptons first.
To get Ina to cook you some food.
Right. Then maybe I'll swing by Martha's Vineyard.
She has shiny hair.
What Ina does?
She has very shiny hair.
She rubs like virgin chicken egg whites in her hair. Like it's very high class. I need to get some of that stuff. Ina Garten. If you don't have virgin chicken egg whites, regular ones will do. You know. It's that
I
kind
like
of
her.
thing.
She's funny.
Terry wants to know how many cruises a year for you guys. The last 2 years we have done about 200 days at sea in like the 30-ish cruise range. This year is fewer cruises, but we're doing some longer cruises.
Mm-hmm. We did some shorter ones on this last trip though.
We did,
2 day, 3 day.
Oh yeah.
A couple of 3 days, yeah.
Because we had Icon 3 days, we had Divina
MSC,
3 days, we had Margaritaville 2 days.
Yep.
Yeah, we sure did, didn't we? That was a lot of unpacking. Yeah, I want it. And then we got different rooms on Virgin. Because that we had to pack. Y'all, I'm tired. I'm tired of unpacking. That'll lead well into an announcement about tonight because we have a cruise that we're not going to have to unpack for a little while.
Yes.
Yeah. Yvonne says, have you done a Journeys cruise since COVID? We have not, actually. They're going on Pride's Journey next Sunday, wondering if it will offer different activities.
We did. We went on Legend to not Greenland.
Okay.
It was technically a Journeys cruise.
I have wiped that one from my memory. That
I was like,
one's
we
gone.
haven't?
I have not been on Legend in a long time.
Yeah. It was good, other than not getting to go to Greenland. But
you might have gone. I didn't go. I stayed home because I'm smart.
So all the activities were there. They did like the 80s throwback day, and they had like touring the galley and some extra shows and things like that. So yeah, everything is fairly back to normal for that.
How did I forget that
I was like, yes, we did.
Oh my gosh, yo. I need to this live stream's going to be over at 8:22 because my brain is broke.
You're fried.
Oh, and then chat went down to the bottom.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Let me see if I have it on here.
No, it's okay. Here's about where I was because Thomas says, "Do you have any announcements?" Yeah, we really only have. We'll like maybe 8:30. I'll jump into that announcement. Yeah. Heidi says the volume is fine. Have my computer volume at 3, so you both are fine. Are we that loud, guys? Are we loud? Are we really loud?
We'll be quiet.
Hey, okay, you're back. Who are you guys? We're trying to figure that out. Actually, I'm just confused.
We're AI. We're not really here.
Damaris Cologne, you should go to World Europa. We love that ship and the ports we visited in Europe last December. Nice. We don't have any plans for World Europa. We're hoping to hit World America. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, maybe World Europa eventually.
Yeah.
Steve, the Ben and David MSC issue. That's over, as far as I'm aware. They have gotten an apology from MSC. They got a full refund. They're supposed to be working with them, so I don't really have any thoughts on that. We weren't there.
No, well, we just talked to Ben and David today, so
yeah,
they're fine.
Have you ever had any issues with logging on any ship? No, we've never been. I mean, other than the one steakhouse guy, Laura was there.
Yeah,
Ricky, that did not want me to record. Like, I just wanted a shot of his hand putting the bread on my plate. Like, I didn't, and he did not. He was not even comfortable with me filming his hand putting a bread on the plate. I think he was a felon. In somewhere.
But, just like they are always respectful of like not trying to film people, we do the same thing, which is why we get lots of comments. Is the ship really that empty? It's because, we don't try to film too many people.
Oh no, I will stand there and wait for like 4 minutes to try to get the best shot because I'll be like doing this and then somebody walks into it and I'm like, I put my camera down and I just wait for it to clear again. And then I've done 3 or 4 times, but I try to get the shots that don't have anybody close up. If they're in it, they're going to be like far away.
Now there are some unavoidable situations, and if you volunteer for something, that's true. It's kind of fair game at that point.
Yeah, if you volunteer to play a game, do a dance off, be in a show.
I'm usually in those.
Have a hairy chest. They don't even do that anymore. You might be in somewhere. Sharon wants to know what was your favorite thing on the Ascent. Now, I still just love the Eden area in general on that ship. And, of course, Eden restaurant. But, guys, Eden is getting expensive.
It is expensive.
Have you seen it's $80-something to go to Eden now, and it hurts my heart?
I like the new shows. They had 2 new shows on the ship, and they were both really, really good. So those are my favorite things.
Yeah. I'm mostly a lot for the entertainment. So it's always about the shows. Yeah, the Eden shows and the main stage shows.
Oh, and the one in the club. It was really good. I loved that one.
Yeah. That's true. Let's see. I miss Leslie.
Ivories.
Yeah. Love your video so much. I have an important question. What cruise line has the best cheese plate and the best Indian food?
Ooh.
All right, let me think about my cheese plates. Because for me, it's got to have blue or it's not a valid cheese plate. So I think, as funny as it is, I still feel like it would be between Carnival's old cheese plate. Now, I've gotten some less than desirable cheese plates recently on Carnival, but I don't know if that's just a fluke. And I feel like, is it Royal also that has a cheese plate that I like? It's got the little fig jam on it and some other things. I have to go look at my pictures.
What about Norwegian?
Y'all, I gotta look at my pictures. I'll do a whole video about cheese plates.
Indian food, though.
When I'm bored one day, I'll do a cheese plate video.
Celebrity
Best
buffet
Indian food overall.
Best Indian food.
A lot of buffets have good Indian food.
Yeah, they actually do. Like, not even in the main dining room. That celebrity lunch buffet, I think it was in Alaska, was the best. For me.
Yeah, I don't even know if I can narrow it down to a line. I would say pretty much like the dining room, you'll get some okay Indian food. But if you go to the buffet, there's some good stuff up there. Yeah, celebrity and maybe even Norwegian tend to have a lot of good Indian food. Bridget says, is a carry-on packing video coming? We keep talking about it, and the more we pack and repack, I don't think we're ever going to do a packing video. Because
it's not that we don't want to. It's just that I don't know how informative it will be, because we know exactly what we want to take.
Tough.
And I don't know, like, a lot of people like want to take like all this other things that we don't personally think is necessary, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. It's not that it's not necessary. It's just that we don't have room for it.
Plus, the last few times that we've packed and repacked,
we had a car.
The situation of having to, both of us, help zip your compression cubes, that is not even camera worthy. I mean, it will be funny, but like the stuff goes in your compression cube, and she'll be packing and I'll be doing something. She's like, can you help me with this? And so...
Well, they zip fine, but then you want to compress them, and it takes a little effort.
So
it's a good workout.
If you're familiar with them, you close them up and they're this thick, and then there's another zipper that goes around outside, and so she'll just be grabbing. No, I grab both sides and hold them together, and she'll zip like 3 inches, and so then we move down, and you get 2 inches that time. Zip.
I like options when it comes to clothing, so
I don't think it's not professional yet for us to say, really zip your cubes and sit on your suitcase to close it.
Maybe for Europe, because it's going to be so darn hot, I'm just not going to take very many things.
We are only doing nude cruises in Europe.
No, we're
not. Angie J, someone told me you are 6'5". Is that true? That is true, yes. And D is 6 foot even. So yeah, we tall. That's the first thing a lot of people say to us when they meet us. Do you know how tall you are? I'm like, yes, I do.
We do.
Yes, I do.
If you meet us and tell us that, we'll just be like,
Chris, you went on Margaritaville recently, right? Yes, we did. Did they fix the issue where the ship smelled like poop? Now, we actually walked as much of the ship in the public areas as we could. I did not smell poop once. Last time we sailed it, we found a poop zone. This time, I could not find a poop zone. So, we did the hard-hitting research for you guys. Nothing. The number one question we got about Margaritaville is, does it stink? Like, that's legitimately the question.
Not on our sailing. That's all we can say.
I could not find the stink. So, and the food was still good. So, that was the two questions. Mike says, anything coming up in the future with Ricky and Laura? Love those two. We've tried to get some stuff together. We've had things booked. We've had to cancel them. We've had ideas. We've had to move them. So, as of right now, we don't have anything booked.
You guys.
We're working on it. I know. They were supposed to maybe have come join us for one of the block we just finished. And then we were trying to work something else out. And we're trying to get something in the fall.
I know.
Y'all, they got schedules.
We will eventually get back on them.
They got some real schedules. Lori, good evening from Indiana. I met you on Icon in the piano bar.
Hey, Lori.
The touring pianos. That was so fun. Good to see you. Wu-Tang, how was your Virgin back-to-back cruise? It was excellent,
it was
as
good.
Always. We loved Virgin the first time we sailed, and so this second and third time.
Yep, ready to go again.
Eleanor has been out of the loop for a little bit. What happened to your beautiful cat? He passed away over a year and a half ago. So it was August of 22, I think.
But we don't live stream very often, so
that's true.
Thank you.
That's true. I know it's hard to keep up with things like that, because he really only does show up did show up in the live streams, and that's when we mostly talked about him. Yeah. Brandy, any plans to sail from Charleston before they say goodbye to ships? Ships are gone, right?
24.
Didn't they end at the end of 23?
I think it was,
Maybe I broke my head, but I'm pretty sure that is over. So no, I don't think we can sail out of Charleston currently, unless I've misremembered that.
No, it's correct.
Hey, okay, glad you enjoyed your cruise on the iconic floating shopping mall. I mean, that is what they feel like.
That one didn't feel as much like it. They did put windows in there, so it was more connected to the ocean, which was nice.
They still are. David, best things to do in Aruba and Curacao and best options on Coco. Now, Aruba and Curacao, we do have port guide episodes for. If you do ParoDeeJay.com/port guides, all one word and plural like that, you will find a list of 20 some odd videos where we go through and tell you the favorite things to do in different spots. I don't think we have one for Coco.
Well, Coco, everything is basically included unless you go to the water park, the adults only section, or the, what is it called? Coco Beach Club. So go get a lounge chair, go swimming. There's lots of different beaches to choose from. The lagoon, the food is all good.
Chicken sandwich.
You don't really need a plan that day, honestly. You can do excursions, though, like jet skis and things like that. So
I just go and swim.
Yeah.
And I eat a chicken sandwich.
It's all fun.
And then I go to the pool. That's what I do every time we go. It's so fun.
It's true, actually.
Debbie says, had a Grand Dutch Cafe pea soup. It was a delight. And Dee, thank you for turning me on to Aperol Spritz.
You're welcome.
Hey, girl. Danny, will you be doing a cruise on the Margaritaville at Sea Islander? See, that's the new one that's coming to Tampa, and I want to.
We don't have it booked yet.
We don't. I'm going to try to. We're going back to Florida in the fall, and I want to try to sneak over there and do it, but I don't know if it's going to fit into that trip. I hope so. So sometime either in the fall or maybe next winter.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Okay, Kendall Floyd, what's up?
Hey,
Fiance
Kendall.
and I are looking to go on Celebrity for the first time. Trying to decide between Constellation and Equinox. No, I feel like those are pretty drastically different. Any insight you'd have on these ships? We can't decide.
We haven't done Constellation.
No, Constellation is it an M class?
I think so.
Or is it older than that?
I don't ever know
I feel
until
like
I look.
I feel like Constellation is M class and Equinox obviously is the middle. That's their S class.
We just did Silhouette, which is like Equinox.
Yeah.
The same class if you watch those, and we've done Equinox as well.
And then Constellation would be most similar, I believe, to something like Millennium, Infinity, Summit, those that we have done. There's a lot of charming things that I like about the M class.
Me too.
They have steps into every pool.
That's nice.
Which is a plus sometimes.
The solarium area, or like kind of like, yeah, it's a solarium. It's like this, I don't know, it's like a hydro or therapy pool, and it's included, which is really nice. So they have a lot of, little extra characteristics that like the Solstice class does not, but the Solstice class is bigger and has a few more options. So
yeah, I don't know why I keep being drawn toward Millennium class.
You also like Rendezvous better than Ensemble Lounge, I think.
Okay, that might also have something to do.
That's just an us
Rendezvous.
Thing,
well,
it's bigger.
They're both cool to hang out in, but I kind of do like the Rendezvous vibe. Yeah. Oh well. Air Force Les. Oh, you're on the 14-day cruise. Yes, okay. And you've got rooms in Baltimore and Norfolk. Yeah, get those refundable rooms in both places because, it's definitely going to be sailing from Norfolk. They just don't know where it's going to be able to come back to.
Yeah.
Carla, sad you canceled Vista on 4/20. I was looking forward to sailing.
I don't even think we'd announced that.
No, we originally we were going to be sailing on Carnival Vista, but then the Firenze inaugural got bumped up. We wanted to meet
you too, Carla.
Yeah, so surprise, we were going to be announcing a Carnival Vista revisit, but that's not able to happen now. Yeah. No. James Babber, thanks again for all your help on the Norwegian Viva cruise. James and Dawn.
Oh, thank you.
Derek, do you know any differences between Firenze and Venezia? Firenze has David, and I am very happy. So that's going to make it better. The statue of David is going to make Firenze my favorite ship of that class.
I feel like they're very similar with names, and it's just the decor is going to be different, but we'll do a deep dive into that.
I know. I'm fully expecting Tomodoro. I'm expecting that Italian-ish burger concept.
We'll have to see.
I forgot. I'd have to go watch our Venezia
series. The coffee
series.
shop out on the pool deck, which is small.
Yeah. And I think they probably are going to do the Venice. Well, are they going to do the Italian street festival and things like that? So hopefully, yeah.
It's a Costa ship.
Ciao, come stai? There's two-speed again. I need to learn some Italian because we're going to Italy this summer.
We do need to learn some Italian, big time.
I already have some Spanish and some French. So.
You're supposed to announce it 3 minutes ago.
8:30.
We're way behind.
Whoa, I am at 8:06 in chat. I'm gonna have to start reading. Okay, I'm almost a half hour behind in chat. I'm gonna have to read really fast. Y'all, let's do a cruise announcement now. Fun fact. Originally, we had decided that we were not going to Alaska this year, believe it or not. We had other plans. We actually had to cancel a cruise to work this in. But an itinerary came up that we could just not say no to. So we decided rather than skipping Alaska completely, which was the original plan, we were not going at all, that we would book one Alaska cruise. We're like, okay, we can fit in one Alaska cruise. So we are going on exactly one Alaska cruise. We do not have any more than that planned right now. But the fun thing about it is it's on Holland America. It is a 28-day Alaska cruise. Now,
The first of its kind.
Stick with me. Holland America, as far as I know, has never done this before. It is a legendary journey, as they call it, and it is the summer solstice cruise. What happens is they put you above the Arctic Circle on the summer solstice. So you're up by the Diomedes? Those little islands that separate us from Russia. You're up at Little Diomede, if I'm saying that correctly, for the summer solstice. So you got the midnight sun and all of this. So 28 days.
With several ports we've never been to.
Yes, this is a single sailing round trip out of Seattle. We have all these little, let's see, so where have we not been? I don't know if we've been to College Fjord.
No.
Dutch Harbor is new.
Little Diomede.
Nome is new.
Homer.
Yep. The Wrangell is new.
That's it.
Yeah, everywhere else we have been.
There's only so many places in Alaska. So.
But I mean, Kodiak once, Anchorage once.
True.
Ketchikan and Sitka are mainstays, right? Valdez once.
Haines a few times.
It's funny, you actually don't go to Skagway. You have like a 13-hour day in Haines.
But you could take the ferry across.
Yeah, but we're going to stay in Haines because
yeah.
we've been to Haines less than Skagway. And you get like 3 glacier days, one of which is Glacier Bay, and I'm going to be eating so much pea soup. So
and you get
don't even
really good port times too, like long days, which is kind of hard to do on Alaska cruises sometimes.
So this is the only Alaska cruise we're planning this year. It goes from June 9th to like July 7th or something. Yeah. So this is it. One little Alaska cruise for us this year.
That's why we cannot do carry-on because that's just too much. Yeah,
it's a lot, and we don't even get free laundry on Holland.
We do not.
Anyway,
no.
We're going to be buying some laundry. So now here, as sad as it is, the future cruise list that we've announced. That's it. Because
that's all we've announced.
Remember, we used to have 10 cruises up here that stuck up above our heads. We just went on those 10 cruises. So anyway, that is the only one that we were planning on talking about tonight. But we do have plans to talk about Mediterranean next. Gosh, I'm about to say tomorrow again. Oh my gosh, I just put all my captions up over top of each other. Next Sunday will be the Grand Mediterranean. There's a lot there.
It's a lot.
We need advice. We need help on that one. And if anybody's been to any of these Alaska towns that we've never been to.
Somebody said that I think they said their cousin lives in Kodiak.
Ooh, see, we've been there once. We went over to Fort Abercrombie, yeah?
Yeah, people are saying that Charleston does go through the end of 2024.
Do they? Okay, so
I have to look.
I misremembered the year then.
So
okay.
To check,
for some reason, I thought they stopped at the end of 23, but maybe I was misremembering that an entire year early.
And then somebody said, do a Deadliest Catch tour out of Dutch Harbor.
Oh, really? Okay.
Holland doesn't have a lot of tours in some of the ports because they're so unique and small. So... Yeah, we'll be like, this is the general store. And then this, I don't know what you do. Honestly.
Walking around town.
We'll do something, obviously.
Fighting a bear. I don't know what
I'm
you do.
so excited, though.
No. All right, so now I have to read fast, because now I'm literally 30 minutes behind in chat. I mean, I guess I could go to the bottom and just play, just start over, but that seems rude. Let me at least try to go fast. No. Theresa, sailing out of Fort Lauderdale, can you give more information on your experience with Park by the Ports? Yeah, you park at the Dania Beach Casino. I never say Dania correctly. And they offer the full shuttle service. It's only about a 10-minute ride, I want to say, over there. And it's an open-air lot, so your car's not covered, but they have constant security.
It's safe, yeah.
And we've used them 3 or 4 times, and it's been great. It's about $11 a day, and it's like 20 or 22 to park at the port. So I think you're paying about half price.
It's worth it, for sure.
So especially the longer, because we were doing like a 16-day stand and all that stuff. If you're on like a 3-day or a 4-day, it might be worth it just to have your car at the port. Yeah. But the longer you cruise, hey. Anna had the hairline fracture. That's right. I've been getting updates from Anna on Facebook. So yeah, I hope you're feeling better. I know last I heard she had gotten some sleep. Things were coming along well.
Good.
All right, I'm looking for question marks. Here we go. I'm getting the same questions over and over because I was not able to read that fast. Okay, any plans for Costa Atlantica out of Tampa? That's the Margaritaville ship. Yeah, we talked about that. Team Carl, Jay's mom said she was getting tired of cutting the grass, so Jay has to go straighten her out. No, she's getting straightened out, She's in preparations for back surgery right now, so... we're driving her down to a pre-op appointment tomorrow.
Good time for us to be home.
Yeah, so then we have her actual surgery coming up here in a couple of weeks, which we will be driving to as well. So, let's see. Oh, people just joined. Oh, yeah, if you're requesting the Facebook group, I'll have to go approve those in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Arthur Shaw in Ketchikan 7-1. Saxman excursion is 10 to 12:30. Will I have enough time to shop at the store on site? Now, is this a ship excursion or independent? Because if the independent
you have to be
excursion
back on the ship at 12:30.
at 12:30,
if you leave at 1.
Yeah, if that's independent, that makes me a little nervous because if the back on board time is 12:30 and that's when they say they're getting you back, I don't usually do that.
If it's a ship excursion, don't worry about it. Yeah,
so we have enough time to shop at the store on site.
The Saxmans.
Only if it's part of your excursion, I assume.
I think they usually give you the option because they want you to shop.
True. Okay. Danette, any West Coast cruises in the pipeline? Yep, that is our next. Oh, I just flashed them on the screen, so you probably saw that already. Daniel, have you heard about the lack of ships going through the Panama Canal because of low water? No, because we have that coming up soon.
Oh, we do. I did hear that.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Well, hopefully we get there.
Wow.
I mean, we're going. If you go back to London, stay in the Waterloo area, Danette says. Oh, wow. We don't have any overnights in London, do we?
No.
Vacation voyages, would you ever consider living on a ship?
Not yet. Not to that point yet. No. I like coming home.
And we like to bounce around between ships.
It would have to be perfect ship for that.
I know. Heidi Miller, which cruise lines nickel and dime you the most while on board? I did Royal recently, and it seemed bad there.
Norwegian.
People say Norwegian.
Yeah, Norwegian is pretty bad about it. Just especially on their new ships with all the little extras, like to play darts, to do mini golf, to do anything is extra.
So mostly Norwegian.
I mean, if I had to think about it, yeah, definitely.
True. Candy, what are your thoughts on Cedar Grove parking? We used it, and the shuttle did not go well for us, but that's just because of city traffic. They couldn't help it. Because of the Baltimore Bridge collapse, we now have to drive to Norfolk next Sunday. Oh, that's right. Yeah. A lot of people are recommending asphalt lots.
Yeah, that's new.
Which is just south of Norfolk. It's about so it would be about a 10-minute further drive.
I'll send you the info, Candy, because
Yeah. But yeah, asphalt lots has really good reviews. I had never heard of them.
And they do a shuttle
recently
to the port.
Yeah. Let's see what Blaze there. Where are we at here? Amy, when is the next Galveston cruise? Yeah, we got some thoughts up our sleeve there, but not announced. Team Carl, you haven't been to Arashi. We have not.
I know.
Have you been to Arashi, Team Carl? Take us there. Let's go to Aruba. I'm taking Team Carl to Aruba. Claire, have you tried a themed cruise? We had an 80s themed cruise booked, and then they removed the 80s theming due to that pandemic thing, and we canceled that cruise. So we have not. Kevin, how's the parking at Best Western at O'Donnell? You just park in their side lot. We've never had any problems with it. But a lot of people are like, that's a bad neighborhood, but we've stayed there a lot.
It's always been fine for us.
Carrie Ann, any tips or tricks for Discovery Princess? I don't know of any specifically for Discovery Princess.
Just what's in the videos.
I'm
sorry.
Yeah, if we didn't say it in the series, probably not. Or in either the Enchanted or Sky, because they're literally sister ships.
Yeah.
Robert, where do you get your socks? Mostly Amazon these days. Used to be Old Navy. They stopped making them good. Dave, does Mermaid D also go scuba diving?
She wants to, but she doesn't have a buddy to do that.
Me, I'm not that buddy.
And you're supposed to, so not at this time. Yeah.
Me, I'm not him.
It's okay.
Keith, working from the cruise, do you have access to VPN? Some cruise lines, yes. Some cruise lines,
block them.
It depends. Yeah, some of them just will not permit them. So, and some ships, like certain Carnival ships, didn't allow them either, I don't think. Oh, no, I had to use one.
Yeah, it was weird.
Complicated. Daniel, would you do the Icon again? I would not pay the prices for Icon again, no. Only because you got a good deal on it.
If it was a good deal, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I love the ship, just don't like the prices. Yeah. Lisa, doing a repositioning Holland Eurodam. Great deal for a solo. Have you tried their specialty Italian? Oh, Canaletto. We did in our New Statendam series.
Yeah, somebody said they changed the menu and it's a little more seafood than Italian. We haven't tried it since then. So, but it's one of the less expensive specialty
It's $29.50 a person, I think.
I'd say give it a shot, unless you don't like seafood.
Yeah, we're actually going to be trying it on...
Did you book it?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah, on Westerdam.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll be trying the new menu.
There you go.
So whenever the Westerdam videos come out in, like, I don't know.
A year?
June.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, I got to get through all my stuff
in
now.
June. We're not going till June.
Well, they might. Well, maybe they'll start in July. Who knows? Foul Temper, can we get a link to the famous shower spreadsheet? It only exists on my hard drive, so apparently not right now, but I'll have to see if I can actually make it in a legible format.
That's funny.
I know. Let's see. Hey, okay, at this point, they should not put another funnel on Freedom. She has bad luck.
Yeah. Poor ship.
Katie, all the places you have traveled to on a cruise, which place had the best food? Now, I'm a sucker for stinking Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I was going to say Puerto Rico.
And the mofongo. and all that stuff. I'm trying to think.
Because we've done food tours in Puerto Rico as well, and they were amazing.
Now, of course, we've also, been around the British Isles and France a little bit, and
France.
Belgium, and
Iceland
the Netherlands.
had amazing pastries.
Iceland.
I'm going to say it's probably going to end up being like, Italy or something in the near future.
We just, so if we can answer from the future.
It'll probably be somewhere in Europe.
It might be Greece or Italy.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm going to stick with Puerto Rico, man.
I like Puerto Rico food.
I got to get my mofongo when I go down there. Max Young, where do you get your shirts? King size direct, baby.
Some of us care about your wardrobe.
Yeah, that question's come up in the group a lot, and like I said, I'll go answer those group requests when I either catch up or we're done here. Cynthia, what do you like better, MSC or Virgin? Virgin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't even give any contenders to that. That was just a hands down. Team Carl, his ranking is Baby. Now, is this from the bottom up?
Oh, Baby Beach. Okay.
Baby, Eagle, Arashi, and Palm. There you go.
See, we've done Eagle. I don't know if I snorkeled there, though.
We've been to Palm, but we only went on Jolly Pirates. We haven't actually been in the water at Palm, and I don't remember going to Eagle. I think we've only done Baby.
We floated around somewhere by the hotels right there. Yeah, we did.
Maybe we did. Okay.
Like a while ago. It was stirred up, though.
Stirred up. Bob, have watched the vlogs, but taking Summit to Alaska this summer and want your thoughts. That was our first celebrity ship. Again, it's Millennium class. I liked it because it has stairs in the pool. Not that you're going to use that in Alaska.
You might.
I mean, you might. Hey, who knows? It could be like 80 degrees and you want to get in the pool. I liked Summit overall. They had the nice little sky lounge.
Yeah.
I mean, as most of those ships do, Sky or Constellation.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful ship, and they take really good care of it. It's not a super immersive Alaska experience on Celebrity.
Yeah, Celebrity did not impress me there.
It's like, going on a cruise ship to Alaska, but they're not like, bringing on like local entertainers and things like that. The speaker, however, was amazing. Like the naturalist. Yeah. They were so good. So maybe they'll do something like that at least.
Hopefully so.
Yeah.
Okay. Did I get down there? Good. It went to the bottom and I had to find out where I was. I'm currently at 8:17. I'm still 30 minutes behind. Oh my gosh.
You have to answer these
questions. All right. Let me just get to questions. Ken, how do you think the Norfolk Cruise Terminal will handle the extra ships? Badly. No, I'm hopeful, but they're not, because they were closing the port to do
construction.
Right. Improvements to help the flow of cruise passengers.
Well, they disembarked Legend today.
Okay, hopefully it went well.
Oh, it was today.
AOK says the Hamptons are on Long Island. Poop! I'm going to Martha's Vineyard then. I don't know where that is. Oh, Martha Stewart's in Connecticut. I don't know where any of these things are.
I thought she lived in the Hamptons.
Man.
What do I know?
But in the garden is the Hamptons.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Jeff, Laura, what kind of camera did you get? We got the little Osmo Pocket. So, and mostly that was because it has a microphone that Dee can wear. So, but
she doesn't wear it.
She didn't
often.
wear it that much, but we do in fact own a microphone
that
she can put on, and you can hear her better.
I have to remember to wear it, guys.
Yeah, that's true. We're gonna try harder to do that. But actually, we just bought some more, so now I can wear one and you can wear one, and you'll be able to hear us both better. Michelle, how many cruises did you do before you started vlogging them? I believe 7. Because we started making cruise videos in 2015, so almost 9 years now. And we had done, I think we started with our 8th cruise. Yeah. And it's funny, those 8 cruises were really only across like 4 ships. We were like really Pride and Fantasy heavy because
it was close to home.
We drove.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jennifer, did you like Enchanted Princess? Yeah, I like that class. Suggestions for Cozumel, Roatan, and Belize. I think we have port guides on all of those. So ParoDeeJay.com/port guides. Picky Cruise, have you tried Oceania? No.
No.
I want to. Angie, have your clothes laundered on your cruises? Oh yeah, got to. That's why we typically pack for about 7 or 8 days and just refresh. Joanne, any information? I know.
I pack for more than that.
Any information on Baltimore cruises for the fall? No, we don't have any inside information.
I wish I knew
some
inside intel, but no.
Jennifer, what's your favorite celebrity ship? Now, funny, it's going to be an Edge class, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But we were talking about it, and you said it might almost be, because I thought it was Beyond. But the more we sat and thought about it, I think we really liked Apex.
Edge and Apex. I don't know, something about the...
I'm so backwards.
What is it called? Like the atrium area?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Grand... What it has
the Grand Plaza.
The Grand Plaza. Yeah. I think I like the setup better on one of those ships.
That's crazy.
I don't know, though. I'd have to do it again.
I know. Maybe we will.
All of the Edge class, though.
Let's do that wink in there. Shayna, do you think Celebrity will continue to hold strong to their single supplement thing?
I hope not. It's annoying. It really is. And
It
it's
really is.
driving people away who, want to be solo cruisers. So
Yeah, because you have to pay more than 2 people would, which is annoying. You pay for like 2.5 people, right?
It depends on the cruise. Some of them are not, and then some of them, yes.
Katie says, is Shaq's Big Chicken all it's cracked up to be? It's good. Man, what if I had to choose that or a chicken sandwich at Coco Key? No, I probably would get Shaq's. Now, and the fries, though.
The dipping sauces.
Yeah, the fries are good, but they're kind of a little bit like wiggly fries. Like you could pick them up and fan yourself with them if you had to. But they're good, though. Yeah, it's definitely worth getting.
Definitely.
Betty O, now that you've been on some new cruise lines, any favorites? Yeah, we're still Team Celebrity, I think. So, Nellie, Cozumel Paradise Beach, daybed by the pool. Do you believe it's worth it? If you feel like you want to spend your time in the daybed, I mean, when we've had them, we've thoroughly enjoyed them.
Yeah.
I'm not usually like a chair sitter, is the funny thing. But if I have that daybed, I will spend more time in it than I would a beach chair.
Same, yeah.
I don't know
usually,
why.
Like in the pool or the ocean, though, so.
And it's cool to have that you can eat in your daybed. Like they just bring your stuff and put it down there by your feet, and you just eat it.
Lunch in bed, I was gonna say breakfast in bed.
There's something just fancy feeling about it. I don't know. Lannis Haven, if I said that right. I'm in the first cabin as you enter Surfside on deck 9. Whoa. Okay, I can't get that in my brain. Motion is a concern. Should I stay there and move to the back on deck 9? Oh, don't go any further back.
No, don't go back.
Or move up to 12 balcony mid.
Higher is more wiggly generally.
Yeah, that's tough. But if you're
mid, yeah.
If you're more mid, you might do better on 12. Yeah, mid and low is typically where you want to be, because when things move, if you're taller, you're moving more, and if you're further or forward or back, you're moving more. So, yeah, I would say 12. I don't know. That's a toss-up, though. 9 mid-aft versus 12 mid.
Well, mid-aft isn't that bad.
No,
if you're not aft, I would just stay.
You might stay where you are, yeah. Max, why on the couch and not in the office? Live streams we typically just do from this lovely couch. It's
technically
genuine.
This is our office.
Oh, you're right. The other thing that you see is our living room. Yeah, this is this couch, which is vintage 60s, I believe.
70s? I don't know.
Okay, we'll call it the 70s couch.
We were not alive.
It came from one of my grandma's friends. So I didn't build it. I don't know about this couch. I think it's a 70s couch. It's just too cool to not sit on. Plus,
it's comfy.
It lives here forever because we had a hard time getting it through the door. We've already decided if it ever has to leave,
leaving the house.
A chainsaw is coming to take this couch out because we broke the door getting it in this room.
It's not meant for this room.
Anyway. Let's see. Joe Thomas, any advice for Carnival Freedom? I don't have any Freedom-specific advice. No. Ship-specific advice is really, class-specific advice, maybe.
Yeah, it's hard because they're similar,
Steve, cruising out of England in September, is it customary to tip in England like in the States, like restaurants prior to our cruise? I'm not a tipping expert, sadly. I know in general, Europe is less of a tipping culture, but I don't remember about England.
I think it's like, if the service is good, yes, but it's not like the 20% like you're used to in America necessarily, but it's based on service, not just because they did something, because usually there's a service fee built into it anyway.
Yeah, I feel like it's just in there.
That's kind of how it works from what I've read.
Yeah, I would say read the ticket, and if it says like service charge, then they've already, popped that gratuity.
We always leave a little extra.
I know, it's just
a habit.
It's just my culture. I don't know. If anybody's from England in here, let us know tipping culture. Hillary, have you ever done riverboat cruises on the Intercoastal or Mississippi? We have not done any. We've only done one river cruise, period, and that was the European one. So we have not. They're really expensive, but I would like to do one.
Definitely.
Adra, what's up? Did you eat at the Italian restaurant on Venezia, and do you have plans to eat at Il Viaggio on Firenze? We did. Curious if the menu's the same.
We haven't booked it.
We have not.
It was very good, and I'm sure it's probably very similar.
Yeah.
We're on there 2 weeks if you want.
Should we? Because I did not even think about that. Guys, do we need to book Il Viaggio?
I'm not trying to eat things just to eat things either. So,
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe.
Jeffrey's here. What's up,
Hey,
Jeffrey? Loving the Virgin vlog and the new camera footage. Thanks. Yeah. There've been some settings on that thing I've been trying to figure out. Anyway. The cheese plate rating. Oh, that'd be a new shtick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got some chats that came in that YouTube didn't care to notify us up at the top. So let me do those. Well, I'm a half hour behind on my chats because I think the silly thing is, unless it's about $5, YouTube does not notify me. And that's rude. And I wish I could change that setting. So let me just do them when I get to them. Okay, I already did that one. Bill, how were you able to use music from the last cruise? Were there any copyright issues? Usually live performances are fine. But actually I did. When I uploaded one video, the robots, the magic YouTube robots, heard a Britney Spears song playing on the overhead speakers, and we got binged.
I was also singing it.
I think it was actually the speakers that got it. And so there's a weird edit, because I had to use the YouTube editor to cut it out really fast. And so there's a weird edit in one of the Virgin videos that's really fast and not like my style. And it's because I had to put a YouTube chop in there to cut out Britney Spears so that they would like not bing us. But yeah, normally I just kind of keep the clip short, and then I upload it, let it process, give it time to think before releasing it. And if there's an issue, they'll usually let me know, and then I can always re-upload it before it goes live.
They're picky.
Yeah. I don't know. What cruise line do you think would be good for a first-time cruiser to Alaska? It'll be my cousin's first cruise, trying to decide between Norwegian, Princess, and possibly Holland.
Princess. If for Alaska, we'll always tell you Princess, probably.
Yeah,
Princess or Holland, honestly.
My advice is, if you are a cruiser, which this person said, I think they said it's their literal first cruise, is to do a line that you like.
Right.
To Alaska. Because it can be overwhelming trying to experience Alaska and learn a new cruise line. But if you don't have any preference at all about that, then we would lean Princess, with probably Holland a close second.
The only reason is because Norwegian's port times tend to be a little bit short. And if you're going to experience Alaska, you want to have as much time as possible in the ports.
Yeah, Norwegian would be third on my list of 3 that you gave there. So not saying they're last.
Norwegian Alaska was good, but that's because it was Hawaii and Alaska. It was different than their normal Alaska sailings.
True. Let's see, we already talked about the camera. Janice, going on Mardi Gras in December, any ideas of things to do in Roatan? Yep, I would say check our port guide. So ParoDeeJay.com/port guides. Lido Life. Oh, Lido Life, thank you so much for the chat with the little, is it a hippopotamus or a dinosaur?
It's a hippo, I think.
He's cute. Thank you for that. But again, YouTube did not put that up to the top, so I am very late at saying that. Let's see. Holiday with the Hartmans. Question. Oh, so we need to reintroduce the ding-dong policy, but let's don't do it now. We have a it's almost 9. Northbound Celebrity Apex cruise, or Celebrity Alaska cruise, coming up in June. Any excursions you think are must-dos? Vancouver, Ketchikan, Sitka, Juneau, Icy Strait, Hubbard, and Seward. Again, I would probably say check our port guide series.
Whale watching in Icy Strait.
But whale watching in Icy Strait, yeah. And probably something involving Mendenhall Glacier in Juneau.
Yes, definitely.
But we do have port guides for pretty much all of those land ports, except for, Seward.
Yeah, we don't.
But we have like 2 Seward vlogs, I think. But yeah, we have very thorough port guides to answer that questions, I think. Daniel, what is up with Royal Caribbean not having laundry rooms to do your own laundry?
I don't think they ever have.
No, it's probably just they didn't want the maintenance of having to deal with that.
True.
Because the only ones I know that do are pretty much Princess and Carnival.
Oh, wait. Their littler ships do, I think. Because the people who are on the World Cruise, I think, can do their own laundry. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Some
I
of
did
them
not
do.
remember that.
I think
okay.
they do, yeah.
Yeah, I know Princess has, other than the new ships, has the little laundry rooms. And Carnival, of course, other than their little ships. Amanda and Lynn should get together. We have done cruise with all those people that you just mentioned. Yeah, that's very funny. Yeah, we have cruise video series with all those folks.
Yep.
All right. Oh, there's another one. Elliot Walker, thank you so much for the chat
Elliot.
that YouTube did not care to notify me about. Thank you for that. Number 1, and it got 3 thumbs ups. You can thumbs up people's
cool.
chats.
I don't even know what you can do on YouTube
Guys,
anymore.
YouTube is so fancy. Now, that one flew to the top because YouTube...
Oh, gosh. Thank you.
Old Man Jedi, thank you so much for the chat there. Hello from Nebraska.
Hello.
Thank you for that. Now, how do
Nebraska.
Nebraska. Now,
Just remember, like, Lady Gaga song.
There were different versions of that, too, which is funny, because we used to hear Virginia, Virginia on the radio, which was funny. All right, let's try to find any other questions. So there's that one. Oh, there we go.
Gosh.
David, any chance you'll be cruising out of San Juan? Not in the immediate future.
No, I would love to, though, because it's very port-intensive, and it's good ports.
Paisley Gray, Royal versus Carnival for Alaska. Personally, Carnival for me, because they do more Alaska.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jeff, Laura, didn't you have 2 cats many moons ago? We had 3 cats many moons ago. If you look at some of our old music videos, we had 3 cats making appearances in those. But yeah, our cats lived to be, I think, 15, 17, and 18. So they had very lovely long lives, but now we have no more. Mike, what about another Disney, or are you one and done with them? I would love to, but...
I'm waiting for a good
money,
rate.
though. I don't want to pay that money.
Not for like a 3 or 4 day cruise, you know?
Carol Ann, Flamingo Beach in Aruba, how or where did you get the pass for that? It is through the Renaissance website, and it's a very weird, hard process to do, which is annoying. We actually ended up booking a room at a TA rate So we had access to the property because we were staying overnight, even though we didn't stay.
But they do release the day passes, as they call them.
They
I
do.
think it's like, I forget how it works.
It's
exactly.
so
It's like
weird.
3 or 4 days beforehand, you'd have to go look and see, and it's like at a certain time, and they go very, very quickly.
They do. Check their website because it's so...
And they may have changed it by now.
Yeah, it was like they release a week at a time, 2 weeks ahead.
Maybe it is 2 weeks ahead.
And yeah, but it's the Renaissance Properties website is where they come from. But we did not get them that way because I don't know, that was a pain in the butt.
We were kind of nervous about that.
Yeah. Daniel, planning on doing Mahogany Bay, want to do the Victor Baden Fun and Sun. Would you recommend it, and would we get back to the ship on time? Victor Baden is usually good about knowing the port schedules. I mean, I would check, contact the company just to make sure they're running one that fits your schedule if you have a limited time in port. But if you're there on a 6, 8, 9 hour port day or something like that, you should be fine. Yeah. Oh, it came up and said to congratulate people on their first super chat. That's funny.
Weird.
YouTube is trying to be so clever. Good gracious. Anyway. All right, let's find more questions. I've got a bunch of question marks. Carol Ann, what are your top favorite things to do in Alaska? I mean, for us, it's whale watching and going to see glaciers, probably.
Nature walking.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Just breathing in that fresh air. It's amazing.
Sam, Jay, how come we don't ever see you snorkeling? Is it just for the camera's sake? Now, we have probably 3 or 4 old vlogs where I did snorkel. It partially is for content's sake, because if we both snorkeled, the video would be some of your snorkel footage, and then some of my snorkel footage, and then some of yours, and some of mine, and you'd probably end up with a 3 or 4 minute segment of just snorkel footage. A lot of people don't like just snorkel footage.
I do.
So that way you've got me running my mouth and showing things and talking about prices, and then cut to you for about 30 or 40 seconds of snorkeling, and then I point out some more things, and it's a good flow.
Yeah.
So for me, it is from a content thing. But over the years, I mean, I have snorkeled, but I've just found it's not really my thing. I still would need to do it and get used to the breathing, and I'm not the greatest swimmer. I float. I just don't swim that fast or great. So it's just not my thing, but...
That's okay.
Cecilia, thank you so much for the chat.
Cecilia.
You got all them thumbs up too. Daggone.
That's so funny.
I like how YouTube is sneaky. They're like, oh, people are putting, and you get thumbs ups. YouTube is smart. That's so weird. Algie, when you travel Carnival, which floor do you like most for your room? We are usually bottom floor. Usually.
Yeah.
No?
Not on the Spirit class.
Oh, okay.
No, it's like a 4K.
Spirit class, deck 4.
Yeah.
Which I think is the bottom level. Oh, no, you can go to 1 on the Spirit class. That's right. Spirit class, deck 4. Everybody else, bottom floor. Loretta, where is the best place near the port of Norfolk? If you're talking hotels, there's not a lot of really cruise-focused hotels.
No.
There is a Sheraton and I believe a Marriott right there at Waterside. Other than that, there's not a whole lot of choices. I don't know. Mary Ellen, so far Firenze looks the same as Venezia minus the theming differences.
Yeah.
Did they change some theming?
Well, theming.
Did they take some
decor and stuff.
So I don't know, does that mean they took some Italian stuff off of Firenze?
I don't think that's what she means.
Oh, weird.
I don't know.
Mandolin, hoping Dee can help me with a cruise. Well, you can just go to her website, ParoDeeJay.com/travel.
I'll be happy to.
All right, looking for question marks. Am I still... Oh, it's 9:02.
9:02.
Oh, my gosh, y'all. I'm just so busy trying to read. This is what happens when we stay away from live streaming for 3 months. I can't even read the words fast enough. Hey, y'all. If this is your first live stream, welcome to it.
Can you turn the air conditioning on? It's super
yeah.
hot in here. Sorry,
All right,
guys.
y'all.
I'm burning up.
Hold on, let me use my new magic hat powers.
Almost 80 degrees here today.
It was hot. I think I've got... Oh, because you know why? Because it's supposed to be a little chilly tonight. I turned air off and turned heat on.
Well, no
but
wonder.
not so it's blowing, but so that it would protect us. All right, let's turn it back to cool.
I do like that it's on the phone. It's pretty fancy.
Yeah, we never had one of them digital thermostats until the last...
It broke.
Within a year when we fixed our heat pump. It is so nice now.
It gets spoiled. Yeah.
There we go. Does it go in? Go.
Oh,
I hear it. Oh my gosh, y'all. That's amazing.
Whew, I'm sitting here oh my gosh.
I know, it's warm. So, hello. Welcome to the Orange Hat Hour of the live stream. If you missed where Orange Hat came from, you would have to watch our Carnival Ecstasy 2019 series in order to understand the origin story and the canon behind Orange Hat. Now, why it became part of the live streams, I don't even remember.
You put it on your head one
day. I did. I did, and I'm sure it was shortly after Ecstasy, and now it's just become a thing. So this is what I'm going to look like for the next hour. All right, let's look for fast questions. Mia and me, we are on Ovation Trans-Pacific from Sydney to Honolulu.
Oh, wow.
Can you recommend the best things to do if you only have one day and night in Honolulu and staying in Waikiki? Ooh. Now, that depends on what your interests are. My top things, if you've never been, would be Dole Plantation, if you like pineapples at all. Going around to Laniakea Beach, where you can see giant turtles on the sand.
Depending on the time of year.
I know.
Yeah,
you have a whole day,
right?
Gosh. Yeah, see, I don't know what the priorities are. Do you like...
Most people suggest getting out of Waikiki to see, like, true Hawaii. So if you're staying in Waikiki, I would say rent a car somewhere and go to, like, the North Shore. That's going to be, like, better. Or, like, the Polynesian Cultural Center.
So much.
There's so much to do, which is why every time we go, we try and find something different.
Because the PCC could take a whole day. You could do Hanauma Bay, which would be, like, the better part of a day.
Oh, that's the best snorkeling. It's so good.
Oh, my gosh. There's so much to do.
Yeah, Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, Pearl Harbor, of course. Most people would spend at least a half a day at Pearl Harbor. Okay, there's a lot to do.
All that stuff.
You would
Lots
have to,
of history.
Yeah, so basically, I think we have, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 Honolulu videos, and you would just have to kind of narrow down what you thought was the most fun.
I would say get a car, though, because,
you're
going to need one to get around, because Uber's taxis super expensive.
Yeah, we always get one through Turo, which we just did a recent video about how Turo works and how we get our Turos.
Yeah.
Nora D needs to snorkel in Ketchikan. Hey, you know it might be happening this time.
Might be happening.
It might be happening. You can also snorkel in Sitka, which I didn't know. But since we're doing those ports back to back, we're not going to do double snorkels.
Oh, no. I would freeze.
Yeah, I think Ketchikan is probably going to be the winner. College Ford is one. Oh, this is finally where I put the Alaska cruise on the screen. So if you're keeping track of time, I'm now to the comments where the Alaska cruise itinerary was on screen. Ay, Dios mío. Cindy wants to know, how do you get the wrinkles out of your clothing using packing cubes? I don't use packing cubes.
I actually have started folding, like, my wrinkly blouses rather than rolling them, which doesn't make sense because of wrinkles. I don't know. I just hang them up and they fall out naturally. I used to take Downy wrinkle releaser, but I didn't, so I don't know. They just magically fall out, I guess. Or I'm walking around rumpled and no one tells me.
It could be. You're Rumpelstiltskin. A-OK likes. We're going on one Alaska cruise, and it's equivalent to 4 7-day cruises. You see what we did there? You'll love Westerdam. Yeah, we did. We just did 21 days on Noordam, so I feel like we're going to just fall on Westerdam and just know it. And then we just got off of
Rotterdam.
Yeah, which New Amsterdam felt a lot like Noordam to me.
It did, yeah.
Frank and Jen, how do you search and decide your itineraries? I don't know. We do the stupidest stuff sometimes. Can you please say hi to our daughter, Jackie? Hi, Jackie, from 30 minutes ago. Hopefully you're still here.
A lot of times, like, just emails will pop up, like, oh, this cruise is available, and then we try and, like, create things around it, things, you know, if it's something cool or new.
True. Crystal Cedar, thank you so much for the super chat that YouTube didn't tell me about. Meow from Cash and Frankie. Thank you for that one. And it's like, let's celebrate their third super on a live stream. YouTube,
is so weird.
Calm down with your... See, YouTube is trying to encourage, which I have mixed feelings about that. I have mixed feelings. I mean, it's fine. Amy, question: will you have a balcony on your Alaska cruise? Now, this was a very pricey cruise.
It is
to me,
but not as bad as flying to Alaska and going like 5 times like we did last year. So.
Yeah. So we have an interior for now. If a bidding opportunity comes up,
it's not sold out.
True. I might bid.
I would 100%
on a balcony, but it was pricey.
But we're okay. We can bundle up and go outside and spend time in nature. And
that's right.
It's more important about just being on the ship, honestly. Yeah.
I know.
She says that she's crying inside. No, she's not.
I can't see my whales.
I'm fine.
Hey, we're on the ship. That's what counts. We might be in the basement. We might be rowing.
We don't know where. I think we'll probably be like in front of the bridge, the very front.
It's a guarantee. We're in a guarantee. Yeah, we're going to be at the very basement in the front. Actually, we're going to be way high up. We're going to live over the bridge.
Right, guys?
Megan, if you fly in a day before your cruise and you choose to do the transportation through Carnival, are you able to go back to the airport meeting area? You would probably have to get yourself back to the airport. You have to
get yourself to the airport for them to take you to the ship the next day.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cynthia, any Maui recommendations? Oh gosh.
We need to do Hawaii port, guys.
We do. I know. We've been enough to where I feel like we could.
Hanauma Bay, Haleakala. No, not Hanauma. Road to Hana.
Yeah.
I know what I meant.
Yeah. Road to
Haleakala.
Haleakala.
Whatever.
That's what the guy on the app told me. I never knew how to say it, but he's like, Haleakala. I'm like, oh, shoot.
Snorkeling is really good there.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
There's a lot. Yeah, I'd say mostly the draws probably are snorkeling or doing the road to Hana. So at least that one I can kind of narrow down to two
But
main...
you need a vehicle for both of those
Right,
things.
and I'm sure you're going to be into... It's Kahului, right, obviously. That was the alternative. Even the ships that were supposed to go to Lahaina are coming in up on the north side at Kahului.
Understandably so, yeah.
Lisa, did you guys actually make it through the whole Virgin cruise without Neil Diamond? I
don't remember.
I don't remember. See, Virgin, I think they don't play.
Well, they don't have a piano bar kind of thing.
Right.
So, I don't remember hearing it.
Now, just wait, because I believe the Virgin cruise is going to be a Neil Diamond free. But again, I have 2 episodes I still haven't edited yet. So
True.
I need to remember that. Michelle, cruising Firenze in October. Where will you stay before your cruise? We don't normally necessarily say where we're going to stay before we stay there.
No.
Just for safety's sake and whatever. I don't think we have. We literally just look where we can get a deal. I don't have a solid pick for California. A lot of people love Hotel Maya. It's too expensive for me.
It's supposed to be nice, and it's within walking distance of the port.
Right, and I think they do fancy things with your luggage or something. I don't know, but it's still too expensive for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually don't remember. We just booked some stuff. I think we just booked it a couple of weeks ago, and it's wherever we can get deals. But Nellie, do you believe... Oh, I already answered that one. My bad. Okay. Jan Burkett is the last sailing out of Charleston, which is December 30th.
Yeah.
All right, I misremembered the years. Well, that's good, but we don't have any time to get sail out of Charleston.
No.
Because it's Sunshine, and Sunshine's coming to Norfolk, so maybe we'll just wait till that baby comes to us.
That baby.
Andrew, any Australian trips planned yet? No.
Not yet.
We are trying to decide what to do in the beginning of 2026.
We have ideas.
We do. We're torn between like the whole Australia and like South America, Antarctica, Galapagos, and right now
you know where I'm
South
going.
America, Galapagos, Antarctica is winning.
I mean,
Yeah.
Albert,
Albert,
all of them are cool.
Albert just tuned in. This was a half an hour ago. We are on both Firenze cruises. Yes. Mary, would it be better to book with a cruise line or a travel agent? Now, it depends. Travel agents, typically, they can sometimes find better prices. It depends on the cruise line.
It also depends on if you are really a control person. Because if you book with a travel agent, the travel agent handles pretty much everything for you other than booking excursions through the cruise line, things like that. And they make all the phone calls, handle the payments. But if you like the control, don't book with a travel agent because you don't get to do those things.
That's true.
If you're okay with somebody helping you out with that and like taking care of everything, yeah. Being a travel agent myself, of course, I would recommend that.
Yeah, and I mean, working with the travel agent, at least the way you do it, it doesn't cost you anything extra. It's just you get money from the cruise line that they would be otherwise keeping. Yeah. So it helps support with money that the cruise line would just keep otherwise. Mandolin, would you ever do the world cruise? It would have to be on a real good ship I liked.
Not on the one that they have it on.
Not on the one they have it on right now. No, thank you. April, have you ever done a cruise to Rome? No, but we will be solving that problem this year.
Yeah.
BX Journeys, have you thought about Japan cruises? Thought about them.
Yeah.
None in the works as of yet.
Our friend is on one right now. It looks amazing. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because I think we're trying to go south before we go west, I guess. Lori, going on our first MSC in May. Any tips? Yeah, I would say just expect different is what I always say with MSC.
Eat the pizza. It's real good.
Pizza's yum. Pasta yum. Everything else, hit or miss. You never know what's going to happen.
The shows are entertaining.
Yep. They can be different, but there's a lot of high-flying acrobatics and strength. But
impressive.
They are impressive.
Fast dancing.
Yeah.
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 I love it. Lots of energy.
A-okay. Do not recommend the Domino's. Stop it. He's recommended Domino's in Baltimore. Stop it. Stop it now.
Terrible idea.
That joke is older than this hat, which is funny.
It is, actually.
Jen, thoughts on back-to-back on the Horizon? Was the process easy? They're doing the 6 to 8. Yeah, they let you know exactly what you need to do, where to be, when to do it.
If you can book the same cabin, do it. Yeah. If not, it's not that bad.
Yeah, but definitely, and it does 2 different itineraries. Like, you're going to get like a west and a south, probably, or a west and an east, at least. Do it. That's exciting. Brandon Denturefish, thank you so much for the chat, which YouTube did not care to notify me about. Geez. Excited for your Firenze cruise. We sail in November.
Thank you, Brandon.
Molto bene. How do you say thanks in Italian? I can't even remember
Grazie.
that. Grazie.
You sound like you're from Transylvania or something.
Grazie. Travel Flirts. What's up, Travel Flirts?
Guys, you made it.
That's Caroline. Okay, Caroline said she'd be here. Yeah, doing your first celebrity. Oh God, wait, I gotta send you a message later if you're interested. If you're doing celebrity,
we got a good one.
we got to talk because we booked one for 25, I think. And girl, we got to talk to you. Okay,
Girls.
hold on.
I don't know. I don't know if it's both.
I think it's Caroline behind the keyboard, but maybe they're both there. Hey, we got to talk to you because I got some secrets. Okay, but tell her some secrets. Anything that's a must do or see. Now, Apex is an interesting bird. You've chosen a good one for your first cruise.
Go see all the shows, especially in Eden and the club and then the main theater. Try all 4 dining rooms. Yes. Make sure you book your dining if you're on Select.
That was my tip.
Dining, Select, what is it called?
Celebrity Select. Yeah.
Book your dining in advance at a specific time so you can try all 4 dining rooms. Or you wait in line for a long time.
No, make a reservation because all 4 of the dining rooms have different menus and they're all good.
They're all good.
So try all of them. Yeah.
You're going to have a good time.
And they're free. But yeah, just the shows. That's a lot of shows. Dina, any plans to sail Carnival Jubilee and Dreams? It's funny because we did have a complete plan worked out to where we were going to do Jubilee and Dream. We have had to rework it. Around. So as of right now, we do not have a complete the fleet plan anymore. It was in the works for this year, and it is now not in the works for this year. So we will rework that. Mary Ellen, I use VPN on Carnival every cruise. Which lines have VPN blocked? Who was it that...
I'm trying to remember. Was it Norwegian?
I think it's Norwegian.
I think it was Norwegian.
Yeah. I don't use one much, like, only if I have to.
Maybe it was that I was trying to get on Norwegian's site on a different cruise line, and I couldn't without a VPN.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember.
We need to write these things down.
But there was one that, maybe it was MSC. There's one that specifically said you are not allowed to use VPNs.
No, it wasn't MSC.
Okay, I really don't remember.
We're going to try and write things down.
Yeah, I really need to probably do that. Mandolin, thank you so much for the chat, which again, YouTube did not care. This is going to be like the one that YouTube didn't care to tell me about chats. Thank you for that one. And it's got the thumbs up like this. Oh, does it say top?
Thank you.
Top, I think. It's doing this. Wouldn't the Westerdam Cruise Series start in 27? I think that's good. Okay, we can do a 2027 launch. I finally deleted that caption. I used to be able to pull that little caption down here every so often, but I finally deleted it. Jerry says hotels along 95 are gouging people with prices about $400 a night in Virginia, just in case of people taking advantage.
Oh, that's not
so
right.
Probably hotels between Baltimore and Norfolk, especially down closer to Norfolk.
Wow. That's crappy.
Yeah. Ron, could you please repeat which Holland ship and dates? Oh, yeah. Well, especially since it's been a little while now. We are going to be on Westerdam for 28 days on that damn ship.
If you guys want to book it, it's still available.
There is availability.
It's been 28 days with us.
It is definitely the cost of 4 cruises put together. There's not really giving you a break on that
quite pricey.
Sucker. But anyway, there it is. And we're going to be up by the Diomedes in the Arctic Circle for the summer solstice, and that is quite exciting. The sun will never set, and I'm just going to stay up. I'm never going to sleep.
Well, in our room, it'll be dark.
Oh, so yeah.
That's okay.
Never mind. We have an interior. All I have to do is just close the door, and it's nighttime. The midnight sun goes away.
You don't have to worry about it. That's so funny.
Carol, do you have any New England, Canada cruises planned? We do not.
Not yet.
No, After Carnival Legend, it broke my spirit on sailing north. No, I'm kidding. I do what I do. Kevin, are you going to repeat any ships? Yeah, we actually do have our Mediterranean plans will have some repeat ships, actually. Yeah. Because if we're doing a new area, I don't mind repeating ships. If we're doing like the Caribbean, I really try not to. Yeah, it's like I want something new. So if I'm doing
sometimes.
Yeah. Sam, was the Summit the ship where the hecklers that got kicked out of the theater? Yes, that was our very first celebrity cruise.
Good times.
Good times. Yeah. Tess says for Aruba snorkeling, Tres Trappy.
Oh.
And Boca Catalina. I don't know how you pronounce that first thing, but so many fish, turtles, and starfish yards from the shore.
Thank you, Tess. That's
well, let's go to Tres Trappy and Boca Catalina.
I need to write these.
Is that the lighthouse is called California. I don't know where Boca Catalina is. You're going to write it down?
Yeah.
She's going to make a note now.
Anything somebody tells me about snorkeling, you better believe I'm writing it down.
Best favorite Norwegian ship. I am kind of... Do I have one? No, I'm kidding. I'm still kind of like, I really liked Encore, but I think that was mostly for the giant observation lounge. Did we like Escape more than Encore? Dare I say? Because Escape is the same class as Breakaway. I know you're making the notes.
Yeah,
right now.
no,
Here, let's jump back.
Escape.
Tres Trappy and Boca Catalina.
Got it.
I'm just going to try to say them as like non-accurate as possible.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Norwegian ship?
For room's sake, I like
Prima Viva.
Prima Viva. Oh. Like, that is the nicest room on any cruise ship, like, space-wise.
What about for the rest of the ship's sake? Anything but Prima Viva.
Yeah, I mean, they're fine. They're great, but, like, getting into venues is really hard because they're small. So, but they have indulged food hall. It's like, I really like a lot of things about the Leonardo class. That's what they call it.
But I'm not. Prima Viva is not.
Escape probably is my favorite way.
Prima Viva will never make it into my list of favorite Norwegian.
I was trying to say Breakaway, my favorite way. Escape.
All right, we'll give it to Escape then. Lutonia, is there a hotel you'd recommend in Seattle? Now, a lot of times we use the Holiday Inn Express, SeaTac, right by the airport. That's only if you want to be like not near anything.
The airport.
There is a light rail station which can take you into town. We've tried a few other options around there, but we tend to keep going there. And we used to have, when we first went, there was the Holiday Inn Express that was literally by the Space Needle, and they shut. So that would have been my pick otherwise. I'm a sucker for a Holiday Inn Express. I love like a free breakfast with them cinnamon buns, which I don't eat, and those little weird gluey. Have you ever had the gluey omelets with the gluey cheese? Yes. Woo! It's such a sharp little cheese, and it's so gross, but I love it.
Okay.
Angie says I need a hat sponsor. The plain black hat is perfect for a sponsor. Oh, I could like put a logo on it.
Sell, different patches.
I could sell sponsorships. Mm-hmm. Man. All right, so we already answered that one. Everybody said hit them thumbs ups. All right. I'm just looking for questions now. Oh man, this is just cheese plate spreadsheet. I already saw that one. People said they love their day bed. Robert, what are your favorite specialty restaurants and which ship? Now, Eden on the edge class of celebrity, even though it's gotten real expensive lately, is still one of my favorites.
I like a lot of the ones on Norwegian that are included with free at sea, honestly.
Food Republic
is really good. Oh. Spicy, but good. Cagney's is good. I mean, most specialty restaurants are good. I like Rudy's on Carnival on the bigger class ships.
I liked it the best the first time I ever had it. Every time we've gone back, it's been not quite as good as that first time.
But Eden is still my favorite.
Eden, it's always good.
Yeah.
The Wonderful Life. D, where is your most memorable snorkeling destination?
Gosh. Memorable.
All right, I'm going to scan for the next question. Any ones that are coming up that are any tips on specific
probably
ships?
St. John. When we went on our own, there were so many turtles, and I saw a couple of nurse shark and stingray, like all in the same.
And that was an accident.
It wasn't necessarily like fish, but it was like the bigger animals. Yeah. But Bon Air for like a variety of fish. Yeah.
There you go. Nicole, are you going to stay at the Queen Mary? No, we actually had it booked at one point. But it's also too expensive for me. It's cool. That's one that I probably would pay what they're asking to stay there. But when I booked it, it was like we were going to be on an extended stay, and it was like buy 3 nights and get 1 free, and now we don't.
I don't want to stay there for 4 nights.
It's spooky. Now we don't have 3 nights to stay there, so there's no deal. So we are not staying at the Queen Mary as much as I would like to.
Yeah.
Mary Roberts says, D, I mailed you a little something. Oh, we might have. I think that's one of the packages I have. We have 2 packages.
We will be opening it at some point.
Yeah, I think we have 2 packages and an envelope currently, but I'd like to probably get 1 or 2 more things. Not that I'm encouraging.
No.
Let's see. Bright Spot engraving. What were your thoughts on entertainment on celebrity silhouette? Whoa, that's very specific. I do not remember the entertainment on celebrity silhouette right now.
Oh, that was the one with like the dolphins and the dragon and stuff. It was like Illume.
Oh, Silhouette's the one we just did.
Yeah.
My gosh. Good, Okay, I'm sitting here thinking
they always have like really cool, innovative shows with lots of acrobatics and stuff. Their shows are good.
I was thinking that was like an old one that I was having to cast my mind back to. No, we literally,
I forget what the show was called, but...
Luminosa.
No, I made that up.
Leviosa.
It's not a Harry Potter show.
Euphoria?
That's it.
We saw something called Euphoria.
That's totally the same thing.
It's close.
It's Euphoria.
It sounds like Luminosa. Maynard, going on Mardi Gras, worried about getting around. Wife had stroke. We have rooms on the back of the ship. What are your thoughts? Yeah, if you're worried about getting around, that ship is a little too big to stay in the back.
Are you able to move?
Yeah, you may.
It's probably going to cost more.
It will.
Move more. It will to move more mid, but if they have availability, I might recommend
I
it.
would say probably try to put yourself off of like the midship elevator lobby just to make it closer to everything. Because we've stayed in extreme fronts and extreme backs, and it's annoying. The larger the ship, the more annoying it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cindy Wigglesworth, thank you so much for the chat. Would love to live your life. How can I tell my grandkids we can't cruise anymore?
Oh, no.
Thank you for the chat there.
Thank you.
All right, let me try to find... Oh, I got to thank you for the Alaska videos. Yeah, we got to do some Hawaii ones.
We do, definitely.
Let's see. Travel with Hayden, looking to do my first Margaritaville cruise in October on the Islander, wondering how the Wi-Fi package works. Yeah, I don't know, because we had it...
It was good.
On
the
other one, Paradise is what they call that one.
And they've definitely upgraded the Wi-Fi. It was good.
I think it'll be nice. And I love that is a Spirit class ship coming to Tampa.
Yeah.
And we love the Spirit class. Cecilia, when is your next cruise? We are going out on the 25th of April, right? Yeah. It's this thing right here.
About 3 weeks.
Bam. Right? Look at this sad little list that doesn't cover up anything. Well, we're going to be adding, I don't know, 4 or 5 to this next week because we got a big Mediterranean stack to add in here. April 25th, the Firenze double inaugural. Okay, now I finally made it to 9 o'clock. I'm only 25 minutes behind now. Oh. Nice. Tracy, have you ever considered a Christmas market river cruise? That would be cool.
Definitely. Not at Christmas itself, because that's when we're home.
Oh, yeah, no.
But yes, would love to do that.
Yeah, we don't cruise over Christmas, but we could cruise in December.
Yeah.
It's just not this December. Tiara, doing Vista in May. Any excursions you would recommend? It depends on your ports.
It definitely depends
on
that.
So if we get a port list, or actually if you just hit ParoDeeJay.com/port guides, that
probably
would probably give you some ideas. Yeah. Tina, do you find all the trivia games on the ships are the same questions? Seems like it's always the same people who win them all. From in ships of the same line, like on Carnival, you'll find a lot of the same questions. But like we just went to Holland, and they had really interesting new questions.
Trivia is hard.
So in between lines, no, it can be drastically different.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely different.
But yeah, there's like if you've done 100 Carnival trivias, you probably know a lot of the answers on those. And ever since they stopped giving out mini ships on sticks, I don't really play that much trivia anymore. Are they going to have ships on sticks for Firenze? I bet they won't. I bet they won't.
We'll have to see. Maybe they'll have a spinner medal.
Has anybody sailed on Firenze and got a ship on a stick?
I don't think so, somehow.
Do they have any, what was it called before it became the Firenze? I don't know. The Costa Concordia?
Costa Concordia?
No, it's not that
Concordia. I thought you were saying that.
Please not. That is kind of what I said. It's definitely not that one. Did I read this already? Oh, I did. Okay. Patty, did you like Brewers Bay in Tortola going this Halloween week? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, was Brewers Bay, did it end up being worth the effort and the scary taxi man away? Because we told the story a long time ago about how we were, it wasn't in the vlogs, but about how we were scared away from going to Brewers Bay one time.
I liked it.
Anyway,
there was actually some snorkeling there, and then like they had the little restaurant and stuff. It was nice.
Yeah. So it's
a little more difficult to get to, though.
It is. Now, that's only if you like snorkeling. If you just want to go to a beach, just go to Cane Garden.
Cane Garden's gorgeous.
Cane Garden is so easy, and everybody goes to Cane Garden.
They want to take you there.
And there are 200 taxis waiting to take you back. So
Travel Flirts just went there, and they loved it.
Yeah. So, Serenade had laundry rooms added just for the World Cruise.
That makes sense. I was wondering. I was like, well, they have laundry rooms.
Yeah, I never knew of a royal ship having them. That's funny.
Yeah.
Picky Cruise, will you have any land tours soon? Not really. We keep talking about wanting to go do more all-inclusives.
We'll have some stuff in Europe where we're not on ships,
that's
so
true.
We'll call them land cruises. How about that?
Land tours.
Not much, though. Yeah.
Nice. Lido Life, can you get your passport stamped in Camel, Grand Cayman? I don't know what the camel part.
Cozumel in Grand Cayman?
Maybe.
So you can get them stamped, but sometimes you have to be very careful with those because it can if
they are souvenir stamps,
yeah,
you can invalidate your passport.
Yeah, so just know that. Maybe just get like a little fun passport book. Get that stamp, but maybe not your actual passport book.
Yes.
Just be wary of that.
Usually, sometimes at the port, you can find an actual agency that is giving out real stamps. But yeah, you just have to watch out for the souvenir ones. And I really don't know how to tell the difference other than trying to ask somebody official.
We just don't do it. So.
Yeah. The only time we get them stamped is when they really want to stamp them and we've flown into a country. But yeah, that was it. Dina, do another Disney cruise because of your reaction to the ship.
Lord. Wrong place, wrong time.
Yay!
Right time, I guess.
Tony didn't jump as high as you did. Cecilia, if I did not see your chat earlier, thank you for that one. I think I did, because I think YouTube told me about that one, but I'm just
17 people liked it.
I'm just getting back to it again. Clem, can you recommend an equivalent experience to Cosmo's Paradise Beach in Nassau or Freeport? No. No. The thing we found is that nowhere else compares to Cozumel's beach club scene.
Or the cost of them.
Right. You cannot go anywhere that we have found and find like a $60 beach club that is going to let you get toe up as you do when you go to Cozumel.
It's all inclusive.
I mean, in Freeport, we haven't shown it yet, but we just went to the Viva Wyndham Fortuna. That's coming up in the Margaritaville series. We've also done Lighthouse Point.
But it's not $60.
Taino Bay.
Yeah.
You ain't finding that for 60-ish bucks. So I'm going to say no. I cannot think of anything equivalent to that in Nassau or Freeport. Anna, where is Nurse Nancy? I don't actually know where Nurse Nancy is. I haven't seen her tonight.
She's probably having family dinner.
She might be,
actually. Not at 9:30, but...
Yeah. All right, so let me just do questions that we haven't already touched on. Keith, back-to-back cruises on the same ship. Do you have to get off the ship to check back in all over again? Yeah,
not the whole process. Just show your passport, and then they let you back on before the other people start boarding.
Yeah, you get a special group that gets like priority. You get walked off the ship as a group, and then priority back on. So yeah, but you do have to get off the ship. Yeah. Andres, thoughts on Independence of the Seas going Labor Day? Now, we've done Freedom of the Seas, which is a twin to Independence.
It's a good layout.
Yeah, it's like the ones I like, which is like Mariner Navigator, but just one tick bigger.
But not too big.
Right. You've got ice shows. You've got cool other shows. shows. So
food options.
It's a nice ship. Yeah, I mean,
nice big pools.
We enjoyed Freedom. I still think Mariner and Navigator are my more favorites.
Yeah.
Bamboo Room.
Nobody cares about that thing.
I do.
They're going to turn it into a shop, I guarantee.
Oh, Tess says that it's basically Florence versus Venice theming. Now, see, I am not up on my Italianness to know Florence theming. I mean, I get, David, because Michelangelo is from Florence.
Right.
Venice, they went with gondola because I get... That's... Okay, so maybe I do get it.
That's what I meant, theming, like decor.
Yeah, maybe I do get it, but I don't get it. Okay. All right, we already did that. Cynthia, can you do a video on your GoPro settings? Oh, I saw that question. Yeah, I really am not techie. The only thing I do on the GoPro, and it's not worth making a video on, is change it to linear because I do not like wide angle. Other than that, I don't think I change anything on the GoPro.
Do you mean for like the water or just out and about?
Just in general on GoPro. So change your view to linear because I don't like that whole fishbowl, and literally
That's it.
That's it. That's the whole video.
Secret.
I just did it.
Hopefully you're still here because we're a little bit behind.
I am not the techie one to ask techie questions to. It's funny. Christina, question. Going on Icon in June, was Wi-Fi good enough to make phone calls, Zoom, and email?
Yes. Yeah, I did all of those things.
Yeah, they got...
Well, I didn't Zoom, but yeah.
Yeah, they got the good internets.
Zoom, I don't know. But I would assume so.
Well, that's true. David, missed you by a day at Del Mar Latino. When will Princess release the rest of 26?
Usually it's like... question. Summer and fall, or spring and fall. So they just released some. Well, they are releasing some.
Do they do it quarterly?
Special like Antarctica and some other sailings here in the next couple weeks for 26.
That's tempting.
But it's not the whole schedule yet. So I would say like the fall probably.
Yeah, poo-poo. All right. Tina, can you take your own photos at the Blarney Stone, or do they not allow it? They do. The angle is kind of awkward. Like they've got the person who's taken like really good pictures, and you probably can't lean in over where they are.
No.
Because I did the videoing. I videoed you at Blarney, and I videoed Tony at Blarney. He handed me his camera because he videoed Dawn.
Yeah.
So yeah, they don't care if you have your own camera. We carried it up there. We didn't have special permission. So yeah, feel free to take your own pictures. Yeah. Nora, there we go. Thank you so much for the chat. Have you ever snorkeled in Ketchikan? We talked about that earlier because that's probably on the agenda. Thank you for the chat, though.
Yes, thank you.
Yvonne, can you do Turo rental in Aruba? I've never tried.
I'm sure you can.
It's worth looking up.
It depends on who lives there, if they're willing to rent out their, personal vehicle or extra vehicle.
Plump Travelers. Okay, you were probably here when I flashed that up on the screen, the 28-day cruise again. Thought you said June. It is, yeah. 28 days leaving on the... let's do it again just for fun. Pow! June 9th. June 9th to something like July 7th. Whatever's 4 Sundays after June 9th. And it goes to all those places.
I like that it's round trips, yeah.
Yes. It's easier. Not a one-way. It is one cruise. Plump, did you retire your Canon camera? For now, I take it with me every trip because there are some things that I like better.
Right.
Like, I think recording live music, I feel like it did a little better job at not having the background noise.
Yeah, me too.
The Osmo tends to pick up from every direction. So if I'm recording a performer in like a bar and there's any talking, it's like overwhelming to the camera. And I know you can change to like 1 mic versus 3 mics, and I haven't messed with that too much yet. I feel like the other camera was somehow really good at knowing what I wanted to look at. Yeah. It's really not, because the microphone points at the sky on the Canon. It's literally on the top of the thing. It's not like, one of those things. Yeah, and it also has better zoom, even though it's only a 1080. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
BX Journeys, if you run a hot shower, the steam will remove wrinkles.
Yep, I've done that before, actually.
Those cruise showers get hot, too.
They do.
So you probably could. Let's see, we already answered that one. Okay, the interior cabin will be below the waterline. No, it won't. It won't. It won't.
If it is, I'll just say hi to my friends.
That's true. And then this, of course, went down somewhere. Was I not down this far yet? Oh, that is where I am. Yeah. Okay, I'm at 9:08. I'm catching up very slowly. Oh, Deanna says their parents are going on Discovery Princess for a solar eclipse cruise.
Oh, yeah. No.
That's cool.
That was very popular.
Wow.
That sold out pretty fast.
Beverly doing Icon in May. Is there something on the ship that you found that everyone should see or do? The shows, don't miss any of the shows. Aqua Show, Ice Show, and Wizard of Oz. Other than that,
they have more now, actually, I think. Or they're working on it.
Yeah,
they're added more to it.
The Aqua Show has more now than what we saw.
I mean, if you're into water slides, definitely do the water slides. They're free or included. The buffet is really good, honestly, and spread out nicely. I don't know. It's just a beautiful ship and well designed.
Plump says, will you consider a Princess cruise to Hawaii? I was about to say we've done a Princess cruise to Hawaii, but he says, I have a good offer with Princess I need to use up. D knows what I mean. Wink, wink. Yeah, we're not intending to do Princess to Hawaii anytime soon.
No, we're probably doing Hawaii with my family, but not on Princess.
Yeah, that'll be a next year adventure. So
but not cruising to Hawaii.
We will have a vlogged yet unannounced family trip to Hawaii.
Right, yeah.
Just for fun. Hey, okay, we need to put Jay on a cruise where Neil Diamond himself will perform Sweet Caroline. Oh, and then Bette Midler can perform The Rose. Yeah, then just bring on those guys to do Christmas shoes. Let's just make it a whole poo-poo fest there. Yikes. Yeah, no, what they need to do is put, not Beautiful Mind. Is that the Neil Diamond musical? Beautiful
Noise?
Noise.
Beautiful Mind is
That's that movie with the smart guy, right? Beautiful Noise.
Like, what are you talking about?
We just need a cruise line to put that as their main stage show, and then I just have to go sit through it.
Nice.
Scott, any thoughts on doing a rock star suite on Virgin? We thought the shower was a 10.
Oh. No.
We haven't done it.
They're, pricey. We like to cruise more, but they look gorgeous. Yeah.
Mary Ellen's going to be at Hotel Maya. Said if you want to come over and check out the beach, let me know. Man. Karen, we're thinking and looking at doing a river cruise in Europe one day. What do you suggest would be a reasonable river cruise?
Reasonable? Depends on what you want included with it. It's
true.
Like, Amma is not necessarily reasonable, but it includes a lot. Same with Viking. I don't know a lot of the other ones, honestly. There's like Riviera.
We've researched them but not done them. But because
TUI does river cruises, I think. There's
yeah,
lots of different places. But
you can build your own boat and do a river cruise if you feel like it and just go. That's affordable. Yeah, it would depend, and a lot of the pricing is going to vary for times of year, because like we're researching one. My aunt wants to go on one.
Right.
We've researched one and found that Viking actually has better pricing on what we're looking at than Amma, but they don't include an excursion in every town. They give you one excursion per day. Sometimes you hit 2 towns per day, so I think you would be out some excursions. Amma includes one at every port, like every place, which I liked.
Just depends.
Mingle with the Kringles. Hey, there's Santa Clauses on there. Nice. Not sure if I missed it. What cruise line will you take to the Galapagos? We don't have that.
We haven't booked it.
Because everybody,
let me know, huh?
Yeah, really. Everybody says like Celebrity because they've got the Flora. They have the 2 older ships that do it. But there's
I could take any.
There's some contenders.
Like,
and then
Joe with a boat. I'm just gonna go. I don't care.
Heidi says they haven't said till next week. Now we're not announcing Galapagos because we don't have it booked.
No, we do not have
Galapagos,
it booked.
Galapagos, none of that is booked.
We've done research.
We're announcing Mediterranean next week, but yeah, nothing about Galapagos, sadly. Wonderful life. Do you ever forget where you are since you travel so frequently?
I sometimes forget where the bathroom is
Yes,
in the current
that's what I was
room
gonna
that I'm
say.
in. I have to like stumble in the dark and find it.
That is my number one problem.
That's fun. But
Literally, my number one problem. Okay, fine.
I think I hit my head on like the TV or something in one room because it was in a
that.
different location. Yeah, occasionally, but not too bad.
That was Silhouette, I think, where the TV swung out.
It was
And
out.
we would put it at an angle, and then I would hit my shoulder on it in the night. Yeah, remembering not to pee in the closet is my number one thing. Because I'm like, oh, here's a door, and it's not the bathroom. Oh, the stewards hate me.
No, he's kidding. I hope. I don't know.
Yeah. Cecilia says, what month is the best time to go? Shoot, now I'm missing half of the other question. Yeah,
Oh, Cecilia, we don't know.
Yeah, try, if you repeat the question, put it all in one, because now I don't know what month we're talking about what. I've lost the first half of the question. FedEx, hey kids, just arrived. Are you going on the Firenze inaugural? We are going on both Firenze inaugurals. Yeah. Oh, somebody already answered that for me.
Yeah.
That's funny. Dawn says you should do your Vista revisit November 30th. Yeah, we don't have any plans to put Vista back into the schedule
Not
now.
yet. We did.
We are thinking about
with friends and stuff.
Oh yeah. We're thinking about putting some Vista in there, but not this year.
True.
Cindy says they've never been able to use VPN on Royal. Was it?
Maybe
Royal?
it was.
Maybe
Royal.
it was on Icon then.
No, it wasn't Icon.
Oh, okay.
I think it was Freedom.
Oh.
Or whatever we went on before that.
We don't remember. Dennis said Firenze is going to Cabo in November. Oh, okay, that's not for us because we're literally going. The whales will just be arriving. Yeah, we did that whale watching Cabo,
it was good.
which was fun.
Yeah.
All right. Lori Barber says carry a mini recorder in your top pocket and leave yourself reminders when you think of it. That's what my phone's for. I need to be like bloop bloop and use the voice.
Yeah,
thing.
we should do that.
Laura Hancock, thank you so much for the chat that YouTube did not tell me about.
Sweet Caroline.
Hey, Sweet Caroline. Stop it. That does not count as an instance of Sweet Caroline, but that's funny. Garrett, why do you prefer cruises when traveling? Do you feel you get a true sense of the culture and people when you have limited time at each location? Because the thing I've always liked about cruising, that was our first major trip, was a cruise, is you get to see a little bit of a lot of places without having to unpack, only unpacking one time. But it's also a good way to find places you might want to go back to for an
100%.
extended amount of time. And I feel like we will.
Yeah.
Because I've thought of a ton of places we could spend a weekend.
For sure.
Like Curacao. Probably St. Thomas. I don't know. There's a lot of places I could do that.
Lots of places in Europe.
Oh, true. Lighter Curves. Love you guys. Have you done a transatlantic? If not, do you want to? We have done 2 transatlantics and 2 transpacifics, even though technically one of the transpacifics might not have really been a transpacific. But yes, we have done 2, and we do have another one planned as part of our Mediterranean, because I do not like to fly that far. So if I can fly one way and float back, I'm going to do it.
If you like sea days, they're fine. If you don't love sea days, I don't recommend it because you're at sea like 4 or 5 days usually. Straight.
Cindy wants to know, Haven versus Yacht Club. First time on MSC.
We've never done Haven, but we've talked to people who have done both, and they actually preferred Yacht Club. They said more was included with it for a much better price range.
Brianna, was easy to get to the port from Holiday Inn Express SeaTac. They have a shuttle. I think it was $15 a person or something.
You book it at the hotel.
Yeah. Stephanie Jones, what lines match Carnival loyalty? I've only ever cruised Carnival. I believe it's just MSC now.
Right now.
Virgin has stopped for now.
Just MSC.
Just MSC. Yeah. Jimmy's typing the words to Sweet Caroline. Stop it.
Oh, gosh.
Amy, so nothing before Firenze. No, Firenze is our next trip.
Oh, no, we have to take care of Mama J first.
Yeah, so we're staying home for long enough. She's got her surgery scheduled into our little gap at home here. And
but there'll be lots of videos.
Oh, yeah, the videos won't stop.
Those aren't stopping.
Yeah.
There's tons more footage to come out.
Yeah. Andrew, now this is a question that we have been talking about. Best cruise ship gym. We actually are trying to keep a note as to what our favorite gym of this year is. Who's winning so far?
Well, see, one of them is from last year, so it doesn't count.
Oh.
I really like the gym on Viva. It was excellent.
Okay.
It had, like, fans on the treadmills. It had sparkling water, regular water, like, cold towels. That's all important. Icon's gym this year is super impressive. And then Virgin Voyages gym is, I think, my favorite. It's hands down the best. They have, like, the, like, burn area and then
the bike and burn and the balance and
balance.
build.
They have 2 separate areas. They've got the water, the towels, the fans on the treadmills, which are super important because it's hot.
Hey,
We've been in some very hot gyms.
Okay, Carnival Legend, awful, because the sauna thing is right there, and it's terrible. What was the one that we just did that was awful?
Holland.
Was it Rotterdam?
It was super hot
awful.
For some reason.
Hated it.
I mean, the gym was nice, but it's just like, it's so hot.
It's
You're
hot.
sweating before you even work out.
I was just having to look up the answer to this question because Sam says, do you have a Barbados port guide? I didn't remember, but we do.
Oh, we do. Okay.
It's pre-COVID, and the only thing that has changed is the pirate ship company that we mentioned in the video went out of business during COVID. But everything else, I believe, holds up.
It's so sad because it was such a good excursion.
Yeah. Andrea says, do you feel the MSC Trio dining package is worth it? The menus are smaller on those, but MSC's specialty is I've never been disappointed really with MSC's specialty.
I would say splurge for it.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's better than the dining room.
Hands down. Yeah.
Eric, question for Victoria. Do you know if Carnival still offers the shuttle to where we would need to go for the Ghost Walk tour? Yeah, it's the Ogden Point shuttle or the Ogden, whatever they call it. That they run that typically every cruise.
You have to pay for it, though.
Yeah, it's a pay shuttle into town. But you should be able to just hop off and either buy it on the spot.
You gonna do the ghost tour?
That's cool. Yeah,
that was fun.
Book the tour direct. But yeah, that Ogden Point shuttle or whatever it's called, yeah. Wu-Tang, do you still watch The Love Boat?
Only on Princess
Every
ships.
time we're on... Yeah, we don't watch it at home.
Well, we don't have it.
But every night
we're going to eventually
Princess.
run out of, because they have certain episodes on certain ships, but sometimes they repeat, so it's funny.
Yeah, we got a lot of some princesses. Like, we literally have that one coming up on Island that's the 15-day Panama. And we got to have 15 episodes of Love Boat to watch. So.
It's all good.
Air Force Les, most memorable experience on any cruise ships since you've been cruising.
Oh, gosh.
So, like, on a ship or even in a port? Apparently, it's not that memorable.
No. Just, like, certain sailaways. Like, they take your breath away because they're so pretty.
This is true.
But, I mean, like, I don't have one particularly, like, recently, like, sailing out of Lisbon was beautiful, and it was at night, and that was just something I'll always remember. It's like sailing out of New York, whale watching in Alaska. There's just so many, but like I don't have just one. No.
I know, it's like it's sort of it evolves into just like a whole mass experience with all these highlights, but I can't really pick
and it's something that like gets to you, like touches you, that I think makes it more memorable for me anyway. Like I don't know.
Miss Diva Cat says, got a ship on a stick on Luminosa. Okay, see, I don't remember if Venezia had them. If they did, I don't think I got one.
I don't think so.
And I don't know that Firenze is going to. Bailey's Conquer the World. If you could rename a ship, what would you name it? Ecstasy. No, I don't need to bring Ecstasy back. If I could rename a ship, Titanic.
ParoDeeJay. No,
oh my gosh, please don't. I'm not good at thinking of ship names. Funny thing is, I feel like didn't I guess one time and it was actually right? I feel like when Mardi Gras came out, I was like, oh, well, that was easy because they were just recycling old names.
Yeah.
I don't remember what that was. Mark, is anybody able to get free decks of cards on Carnival lately? We've never really tried. It's where you used to be able to get the old, like, casino decks, but I feel like they sell those now.
Probably, yeah. I don't know. Anything to make a profit.
Jessica, do you have any smaller ships on Norwegian planned? Oh, I want to.
Yeah, we don't.
They're talking about the Pearl, and that actually is one. People love Pearl. She said, we love the Pearl, and it has great itineraries. Yeah, I would like to do some, because we've totally missed a lot of mid-size Norwegian ships.
We need to get to those.
Yeah. AOK Freedom is just a stretched version of Mariner. That's probably about right. Mark Wilson, have you been to Carnival's new island? If you mean Celebration Key, it's not opening until next year. It opens in July of 25. I'm not aware of any other new islands, but if there is one, please let me know.
Yeah.
Royal Caribbean is going to turn Bamboo Room into a seafood restaurant. What is Stop it.
Don't
okay, I'm not going to read you out loud anymore.
Reading it. I was like,
I thought that it was a real they're going to put, let me guess, it's going to be Seafood Shack. They borrowed the idea from Carnival. And that's it. That's it. Oh, okay. People are giving her advice about her because her fracture is hurting, and that's why she wanted to know where Nurse Nancy was. But people are giving icing it and keeping it elevated probably is about right. Don't take my advice. I'm not good at that.
It's ice for a while, heat, and you don't want to do them
Eric says Carnival stopped giving out cards a few years ago.
Okay.
Matt, do you have any general advice for a princess first timer?
Vancouver, Alaska. Princess, I'm thinking.
Download the app.
Yeah, the app is really good.
It does a lot. It's one of my favorite apps, actually.
If you have Princess Plus, you will be spoiled with the app because you can just order things right to you, which is so fun. The games at night are really fun. Get involved in those. The shows, depending on which ship, are good.
What ship was it? I think it just says Princess. Grand Princess. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's like a little. That's a little. Well, that's okay. It's the same as
Majestic, right?
Yes, and all of the crown jewels and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they call that the Grand class, I believe.
Well, that's not Majestic.
Oh no, that's the Royal class and the Regal class.
That's different.
Is Grand a baby one? No, Coral and Island are the babies.
I don't know. I get confused on princesses' classes, but yeah, the app is super important.
You have to. There's so much cool stuff going on in the app, and plus I don't know if you said make the dining reservations if you're. Yeah, make your dining reservations because that is important.
Unless you have early or late dining, then you're fine.
Another princess question. Karen says, is O'Malley's on Enchanted Princess an upcharge for the food if you have Princess Premier?
It shouldn't be.
Is that the thing that's where like the pizza place usually is on the ships?
Well, no, they left the pizza place.
Oh, where the heck is O'Malley's? Okay.
It's like the pub kind of thing.
Okay.
Like the salty dog pub thing, majigger.
Gotcha.
It should not be, but I would have to look. I don't know.
Yeah, if you're on Premier.
No, if you're on Premier, it definitely is not.
Yeah, we've never had Premier. We're Team
Princess Plus,
yeah. Robin and Steve, what's up? Gonna be in Puerto Rico next week. Want to visit those cats? Is it near a landmark on Google that you know of?
You have a map, right?
Yeah, we posted a map in our Facebook group of exactly how to like turn by turn to get there, but I don't know that ours was the fastest way. I feel like it was one of the flatter ways and one of the less congested ways. Normally, we type in the name of the place and it pops up. Let's see if it still works, actually. It's called Save a Gato, like save, separate word A, gato, like cat in Spanish. That looks correct because it's up near El Morro.
Yeah. And you can see the fort.
Yeah, if you put in Save a Gato on Google, it comes right up. It should be over toward the left-hand side of the island, like in between the port and El Morro. So if you start walking toward El Morro, but just go by the water. But Google should guide you there, I would hope. Because somebody said they Googled it one time and it put the pin was in some weird place.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. All right, let me catch up. I'm getting there. Oh, Frugal Collector in with the clutch questions. What is your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? I don't know why, but as a Ute, Raphael was always. I don't know if it was just because like
angry,
I don't know if I like red. Yeah, he's like the moody turtle, and he has like the most close combat weapons. I think because he's like the shortest blades. I don't know why I didn't be like Leonardo because he's got big stinking katanas. It was Raphael, and I don't know why.
I like Michelangelo because he just didn't care. He was a party dude and ate pizza.
Yeah, and he wasn't going to stab you. He was just going to bonk you with a nunchuck.
And they're turtles. I like them all.
That's true. McGrainer, have you ever been on a rock cruise? We have not. Any plans? None as of right now, but they're cool. Connor is going to go see Neil Diamond in May. I'll think of you if he play. You know he's going to play it. All right,
the audience would have a conniption if he did not.
Yeah, just sing along. You know they're going to do it. Christina, do cruise lines ever sponsor your cruises? No. We've had Margaritaville actually invited us on that 2-day sailing free of charge.
Yep.
And I think we had one Holland America, which was when we were on Noordam for the 14 days. We paid for the 14 days.
Right.
And I think I emailed the department and I was like, we're getting ready. We would love to stay on, and we're getting ready to book the 7-day. And they were like, hold up. We can get you on that 7-day. So I think out of our cruises, we've had
just two. Yeah. Like, because the Icon pre-inaugural was because of a travel agent selling the most. So that's not like a sponsored cruise.
Oh, yeah. That I wouldn't consider that a sponsored cruise.
No, it's not because I worked real hard for that.
Yeah, I would say a sponsored cruise would be one that would be otherwise sold.
Right, exactly.
That we were invited on. So yeah, we've had a 7-day Holland America and then the 2-day Margaritaville. So
otherwise,
2!
We pay for them all.
Guys, we've had 2! Do you call them sponsored? Hosted? What do you even call them?
Hosted is the right word.
I don't know. When I post the Margaritaville series, I have to use all the right hashtags because that's the thing is you have to put hosted, sponsored, hashtag ad, hashtag. It's going to be so many hashtags. But you're not even going to believe it.
As always, it is our opinion that did not, sway anything one way or another. We're always honest. So.
Yeah. No,
And you don't have to say something like in favor of a cruise line just because they sponsor host you. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, they ain't nothing in any agreement about having to be nice, so
we're always honest.
But like, I for real did not smell any stink. Like, people would probably be like, "Oh, they brought you on, so you say you didn't smell any stink." If I smelled a stink,
we 100% would have told you.
I'm gonna tell you I smell a stink, because I cannot keep my mouth shut if there's a stink. Nelly, how easy is it get over how intimate an interior cabin is? Okay, I think that means small.
Yeah, small. Yeah.
We want to cruise more, but don't want to price myself out by not getting a balcony all the time. See, we started with interiors, and we've sailed mostly interiors, and we don't mind them.
Like, if you have any sort of claustrophobia or anything where you have to see the water, definitely do not get an interior. But we like it. It's darker. It's usually colder, like if you're in the Caribbean especially, because there's not the heat coming in.
I like that.
You will oversleep for sure sometimes because it's dark.
So nice.
But they're not necessarily smaller, like, than a balcony.
I don't know, because balconies, they typically like put a couch in there, and they give not always.
Depends on most of the cruise lines, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, reminder never to cruise with A-OK, because he's threatening to change his ringtone to Sweet Caroline and tell somebody to call it whenever I see you. I'm gonna turn your airplane mode off, and you're gonna get so many international roaming charges. Ooh.
How are you gonna get a hold of his phone?
I don't know. Beverly, would you ever consider a world cruise on one specific ship? I mean, I would consider it. Or do you like to try different itineraries and ships to keep it new and fresh? Yeah, I would. The
second option.
Yeah, the second option. Heard some vloggers are trying one. Oh, is that the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, Villavi. Mm-hmm. Well, fun fact, they reached out to us about going on Villavi.
They did. But we figure that's not really our content. No. We do like, obviously, we cruise a lot, but we like what's different about it. And I'm very excited for our friends who have that opportunity to show you guys that.
Yeah, but it didn't feel like a good fit.
No.
And I think they wanted us to go live for like 3 months on Villavi for free. And I was like,
we don't have time.
Cool. But that really did not feel like a good fit. Like, if I feel like something is just not us, I don't want to go do it just because it's free. No. I mean, that might be stupid, but turn down 3 months of free sailing on a ship. Just
you guys let us know if we were stupid.
Yeah, if you've heard I
don't think so.
Villavi Residential or whatever, yeah, there's a lot of folks I'm seeing that are going on that. They've been invited, which is awesome. I mean,
more power to them. Yeah.
Yeah, but it just didn't feel like the right fit.
Not for us.
Let's see. Cecilia, what month is the best to do a cruise? That's a very open-ended question, too. I'd say whichever month is the best for you to take time and do that cruise. I don't really have an answer to the best time for every single person to do a cruise.
If you're trying to avoid anything specific, like too crowded or price being higher, don't go in the summer and don't go on holidays.
True. Avoid spring break, avoid summer.
Yeah, all of those things.
The best pricing we usually find is obviously during hurricane season. Yeah. And like right before, or actually right after Thanksgiving, but avoid the holidays. So, yeah. That's
going to be the best.
Joe Ellen, best thing to do off the ship in Nassau or Grand Bahama. So that's Nassau or Freeport for somebody who doesn't swim. See, we are very heavily drawn to water activities. Now, there's
shopping.
There's lots of island tours of Nassau where you can go see forts. You can go see, what did Team Carl, you can go see an almond tree.
You can go to Atlantis and go to the aquarium kind of thing.
Like, you can go see part of that for free. Yeah. Actually.
Mm-hmm. There's casino.
If Team Carl is in here, does he remember the almond tree in Nassau that we went to go see? And the guy really wanted, remember at the Bat Cave? Is Team Carl even still in here?
Oh, it was funny.
Oh, Carl, I'm not even going to know till I get to the bottom of chat now. Freeport, that's a little harder because there's a lot of water activities around Freeport, and there's not a whole lot of touring. There's basically shopping. If you go to Grand Lucaya Marketplace, I feel like shopping is the main draw of Freeport.
You can go like kayaking through the mangroves, but if you don't want water, I wouldn't necessarily do that.
If you don't swim, I probably wouldn't get in a kayak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Linda, being from near Montreal, when you do a group cruise, now we don't do like group cruises like that, but I don't know if you mean setting up a group cruise for a client. Can you book for a Canadian traveler?
I can. The main thing is that you have to pay in USD, and it has to be quoted in USD. So that's the only thing, as long as you're okay with that. Yep.
True. Epcot Scott had a t-shirt with a large red circle and a slash over Sweet Caroline printed for the upcoming Norwegian cruise. As I share your disgust.
Did you really?
Nice.
Send us a picture. I want to see that.
Now we need a gem spreadsheet, a cheese plate spreadsheet.
Oh, man.
A-OK, if you hate Legends Gem, I guess you'll hate Prides as well. Yeah, any of the ones that have those...
See, we never used Prides.
I think it was it Miracle or Spirit that we tried to go find it, and they said it had been removed, but I think Pride and Legend still have, and it makes the gym so hot and humid.
Yeah, it's really hot.
Hate it! I'm sure I will hate Pride's gym. I don't know that I've been in it, because we haven't sailed Pride since that Halloween cruise. It was October of 21 we sailed Pride, I think.
Yeah.
Mary Ellen Dillon, favorite princess ship? Now that's a good one. Princess, I feel like I do enjoy the new ships, which is the Discovery, Enchanted, and Sky.
Yeah, but there's something about like Crown Princess in that class with like the lounge in the back.
The Explorer's Lounge.
I really like Explorer's Lounge. And the back lounge where I did Zumba, which I can't think of what it's called right now.
It's usually the Vista Lounge or something like that.
But I prefer the
Club Fusion, I think, on some ships.
I prefer the shows on the newer ships.
Yeah, Five Skies. And
definitely. So things. It's like a toss-up.
And it's almost 10, but I'm almost at the bottom. Oh, Amy, Amethyst Hayes, got a ship on Venezia. A trophy.
Okay.
So, hey, maybe there is hope. Why didn't I get one?
We didn't play.
Dang it.
We were
maybe
busy.
There's hope for Firenze. Cruise Addict Junkie, a non-cruise question. Have you been to Pigeon Forge? Yes, we have, I think, 2 Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg vlog series. We do. Any restaurant food recommendations? Pretty much whatever we ate in those series. We always like the Crockett's Camp breakfast.
That one.
Thing. Yeah, I would say just check out our Pigeon Forge.
Is it called the mill?
Yeah, check the Old Mill or
the
whatever. Check out our Pigeon Forge vlog series.
I can never think of names of things.
Dustin, it didn't seem like you enjoyed your Disney cruise. Can you break that down? Gosh, I love the Disney cruise.
Oh my gosh, we did so.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, came off that way, but I know.
I cannot break that down because I did enjoy it.
I'm a Disney person, so I
mean, granted, there was a lot of mask wearing and a lot of distancing because we were literally in the straight up COVID times right there.
Yes, it was a different experience.
True.
And our waiter was a little funky at dinner. But otherwise, it was a good experience,
Funny. Nancy Davis says, are you still live? For a couple of more minutes, hopefully. I'm going to try to make it to the bottom of the thing here real quick. I am 12 minutes behind in chat, but the chat is much thinner now. Oh, Laura said until 10, yeah. Actually, there's not... Oh, there we go. Sean, is cruise terminal in Seattle Pier 21 as bad as they say it is? I haven't really had any issues at...
it was fine.
I mean, did I say 21? 91. Because 66 is Norwegians, which is downtown. Other than the long walk from the terminal building to the Uber area after you get off the ship, I've had no issues with 91. Huh. Christine, have you sailed to St. Lucia, and is it worth a trip? Oh
it's so beautiful.
We did a 7-hour excursion in St. Lucia, and that was
one of the best.
Cool.
Yeah, it was really good.
Oh, good. They found Savagato.
Oh, good.
Christine, as of today, how many cruises have you taken so far in total, and when was your first sailing? We just finished 118, and we started in 2005, but we didn't really start cruising like every year until about 2012 or something like that, so... Vernon, can you cruise without a passport? It depends a lot.
Yeah. So if it's a closed loop cruise, meaning you go from the same port that you come back to, yes, but not for like certain ports like Panama, you would need it.
Martinique,
Costa Rica,
Guadeloupe.
There's a lot of rules about it.
And you have to be a U.S. citizen in that rule too.
So definitely check out the cruise line. For the cruise you're looking for.
Yeah, defer to the cruise line specifically, but in general, you can use a certified birth certificate and a government-issued photo ID if the situation is right.
I always recommend a passport, though.
Yeah, see, Mary Ellen said the terminal at 91's been one of the smoothest operating ports. The only one she likes better is Terminal F in Miami. Oh, well. All right, let's see. The last thing I was wondering is why watching Jay from Ship Life kind of made me mad.
Oh, I don't know.
I understand that one. Tammy wants to know, can you book a Mexico all-inclusive?
I'm kind of steering away from anything other than cruises because that's my niche right now. So I'm going to say I am probably not your person for that. And that's okay. As a travel agent, you can pick something you know. So
yeah, it's like, can you? Yeah.
Do I? No.
But, I mean, sometimes I think if you have clients that you already work with and they're very specific and they already kind of know what they want, but yeah. It's like, book what you know, and we know cruisins because we love some cruisins. Kitty, which ship has the best casino in your opinion? Now, is this ship... Oh, I see. And which line has the best casino rewards? Now, I like Princess best for... like comped cruises.
Right.
Because their program lets you book a lot of comped cruises.
But they are not my favorite casino.
They are not, because they are so smoky.
Oh my
so
gosh.
it's one of
Just
my
personal
least
thing for
one of my
us.
least favorite casinos, but favorite casino programs.
Celebrity
Just like
Edge class is like one of my favorite.
actual casinos, but I'm not that fond of their program, sadly.
You can't smoke, and we've won pretty well on them for some reason. I don't know. And then Holland, you win frequently on those too.
That's funny. Well, I made it down to the bottom of chat, so I guess since it is 10:03, we will sign off, wind it down, and wrap it up. Thanks for hanging out with us on Easter Sunday.
Thank you, guys. Yeah.
And we should be live the next 3 Sundays, like I said, barring any unforeseen circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I know. So next week, I'm hoping to announce, I guess, all of the Mediterranean plan. If we only get through part of it, it's a lot. We might need to break it up, but we'll try.
We'll just go through it.
We'll try, because there's literally, I mean, it would come down to like 6 individual cruises that I think we have to talk about, because we're going to be over there for almost 10 weeks. But that's it. So thanks for hanging out. Last minute question was best option for transportation from Houston to Galveston. We use Galveston Express. Mm-hmm. We've used them all of one time, but they did a good job and they're still in business. So Galveston Express.
Yep.
That's all I know. So Virgin Voyages videos are still coming.
Yep.
If you have not already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Become a Paromaniac today. Socialize all our media. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Yep. And until next time.
Rock on! And I'll go over and approve all those shenanigan squads. As long as you answered all the questions. If you get a decline notice, it might be because you left your favorite port of call blank. If you leave that blank, I assume you're a robot.
Yeah.
So that's just how that works. Y'all, good night.
Bye, guys.
See you later.
Good night.